scot-free. Just like that. That's the end of story. But the population want that. Okay, is that what you want? Okay, I'm taking the nurse. So, I know that's what you want. Let me tell you. I know that's what you want. So that the nurse will go to the court and go scot-free. I mean, it's getting me irritated.
No, calm down.
Please,
calm down.
It's very indifferent towards this case. It's very obvious.
I'm not sure about it now. Because he's been charged, he's not guilty. If you go to court, if there's no evidence, okay, after somebody kill somebody, inject him, and you're telling
me anyone that is basing this case on the nurse. How we want your justice. That's the fact. That is the fact.
What are you talking about?
So lucky.
Because when do you trophy? And I
do you know where
you'll be sorry for ourselves.
Hello, sir. Let me say something again. The nurse was asked, "Did you meet Mohbad alive?" She said yes.
What do you show me?
Another thing that you went to court and before the. He met Mohbad alive.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Pause. Uncle Fekemi, how long have you been on this case? I'm going to ask you 4 questions now, back to back. Very simple answer. How long have you been on this case? From inception. Okay. Now, if you've been on this case from inception, do you agree that there are inconsistencies in this case? Yes or no?
No.
You don't agree. You believe that everything that we've heard. Everything they're saying is true. That means they're all aligned. They're saying the truth of what happened.
Yes, let me explain myself.
Okay.
I did not know women from anywhere.
Forget about you knowing women.
Let me explain. Cool down. Let me explain. Cool down. I did not know any of them from anywhere. But the first interview Baba Mohbad did, that is where I pick there is a nurse.
Okay.
He did the interview with OG Baba TV. That's the first interview I had. When that guy is asking Baba Mohbad narrated everything we are on this day. I've narrated in that OG, that second day of Mohbad burial. Baba Mohbad explained everything all the very day that they told me there's a nurse. Do you know quack nurse here? They will just come. They don't know Baba Mohbad. I follow Baba Mohbad's statement, not anybody. I didn't know me that time at all. Baba Mohbad has explained that was
for me. So you are okay. So you believe Baba Mohbad's story and Wumi's story? Yes or no? I don't want to waste time. Yes or no?
Yes.
You believe Wumi's story?
The first interview he granted, I believe all.
Which Baba Mohbad and he gave him injection and he died. End of story. Yes. That's what you believe. Okay. So now all the things that Wumi have come out, ever since. Let me give you one example. She said that the first post, they have killed him. And it was 8 pages. That's number 1. I'm not going to go into the details. That's number 1. I'm just giving you, I'm trying to point out consistencies for you now.
You ask me, do I want to work on social media or the one thing?
Mr. Feyikemi, this is not social media. Stop making a joke of it.
Do you want me to work on what Wumi said in court or the one?
Wumi has not really said anything substantial in court. Just let me get to where I'm going. I'm trying to point out the inconsistencies of what she has said. Whether she said it on social media, whether she said it in court, and the story is there is inconsistency. And if you're saying that there's no inconsistency, then I have no hope in you going to the corona
an interview.
Okay, let me start with what...
I need CTC an interview, not... Right. The other post. Don't tell me about that post.
They are all part of it. They are the chain of events that happened after he died. Okay?
Madam,
and they can't
let's work on CTC and interview, please.
No, I work on all. I work on all. You know why I work on all? Because it is a coroner inquest. It's a fact-finding course. So you can deduce points from them to ask your question.
CTC and interview. The fourth interview she has granted.
Okay.
Let's work
Excuse me. I'm not going to work on the... Excuse me, sir. Let me talk. I'm not going to work on her interview because her interviews are fabricated lies. Okay? If you want me to hold anything substantial, I'll hold on to the CTC. Okay? And let me give you my second point. I'll hold on to the first thing she said when Mohbad died because that experience was raw. So if you have no idea about homicide investigation, the first reactions that happen when the person died, that's what they center the questions on. They want to ask you the events that happened then. So if anything is actually truthful, the things that happened when the boy died, that time, what her actions, what she was writing, all of that plays a part in it. Okay? So when you downplay and say social media, you're making a joke of this. And I find that very disrespectful to the case. But let me leave that. Now, you talked about inconsistencies. I'm going to start pointing them out to you. So if you're talking about the CTC, she's not really said anything on the CTC. But let's go with not her interview. This is a recent interview because there's been time to fabricate and cover up her lies. Let's go with the story they put out when Mohbad died. Number 1, ear infection. And that came up.
Let's undo it. Who wrote that?
We'll get to the point who wrote it. I don't care for now. I'm just bringing up all the consequences.
Answer me because I'm
I'm
not interested in social media or something.
I'm going to lose it now. You're making me get wound up. I'm saying that, listen, sir, I'm just saying that I want to bring out the consistencies. It doesn't matter whether it's Wumi or not. Let's just deal with the whole inconsistency.
On the internet. And he went to court. He said the real facts.
Sir, can you just finish?
Is it not a star blogger or anyone that
we will get there.
But
don't worry yourself.
Oh God, what you buy?
Just relax.
You knew now.
Just relax. Just relax. So you have Instablog. They came up with a story. Now you tell me that Instablog is a public social media, whatever, who came up with the story. It doesn't matter. The point is they were aware when that story was put out. Ear infection, number 1. Second thing we heard after that was they have killed him, Naira Marley and the gang, right?
Did she mention Naira Marley?
Excuse me, I'm not pointing at Wumi. Stop focusing your head and your mind on Wumi. Just listen. So I'm talking about
that means we don't have a point to
we
say
do have
that anything CTC. Let's concentrate on their interview. Forget that one.
Let's leave her interview. Her interview, she only get interview just now, and that's stories.
I gave you an example of a CTC and interview. You still didn't answer that. So what's the point?
I don't understand. Right. So as we're saying,
you know, guys, these guys are agree with us. And you are the one that are causing this problem. He has agreed with what you have been saying. Now, go back to the beginning. It will just be, twisting our brain, twisting everything. Because the way he's talking, that he's never heard of all these things. That's the relevant for now.
Don't stress yourself. The moment he said he doesn't want to talk about money, I gave up on him. The fact that he said he doesn't want to talk about money, I gave up on him.
Let's even ignore that, because the point is, I feel like Mr. Fayikemi is so fixated on Wumi is not a victim. That's not the point.
No, yes, I agreed. Let's be realistic. Yeah,
Madam,
I'm ready for
that. There's so many people talking. If you're saying don't focus on that, you need to go with the whole story now.
Saying they are correct, except anybody can bring anything out to tackle them or counter them. That is when anybody has the right to say they are lying.
Can you hear me?
If you can't counter what somebody said, and you are saying they are lying, I think that one is not
saying. Do you understand that their statements actually contradicted each other? Do you understand that fact based on their CTC? Do you understand the fact that DJ Bami... Okay, let me ask you this question. You said you're very familiar with the CTC. Then tell me, which car did they actually use to transport Mohbad to the hospital? Tell me what each and every of these witnesses or suspect actually said about the car, Mohbad's car.
You said I didn't hear you well. Please repeat the question. Moro,
I think, I don't know. Moro, are you there?
You guys are kidding me. You guys are...
Just wait, no.
I'm not talking about love. No, let me just finish this. Let me finish this, please.
No.
Let me just finish this. I just want to take you on board with me. Well, if you come on the concern, I'll be in Nigeria and
your thoughts on the mobile case explain the way you are going about it. There's no point to have hope on you going to Corona Inquest because you just think it's a joke. You just believe that. You just believe that. You believe that what Baba Mohbad said at first.
1.5 years, I've been telling people this is how this case will go.
This is how the case will go, but why can't you be one of the people that can change the trajectory by asking intelligent questions in the court? And you are saying like, okay, what about
no, it's you that change his mind. He has said a very good question.
It's not suggestion that kill
now if I ask him the question again, let's tell him the question is going to ask. He said it in the beginning.
If he asks it, he might say it here, he might not ask it. I mean, look at his disposition. That is
something like it.
Everybody is who is very good.
Is rejection that
you are now starting the same question again.
Simple.
Conviction. That's what you believe, right?
What are the questions I'm going to ask?
If you don't believe Moron, can you bring another thing that came
don't say Moron. It's Moron. Like row your boat. Row your boat.
Moron, please. Moron, please.
Moron.
Tell me.
Just call her Lady M. Don't say Moron.
Okay.
What's the question you're going to ask?
My question is
2 or 3 questions.
Okay, question 1. Based on the CTC, can you explain, the car that each witness or suspect, you might call them, actually said they used to transport Mohbad to the hospital?
Neighbor's car.
No, tell me, DJ Bami said this, Adjura said this said this, no said this, okay?
Mohbad's car, neighbor's car, and they use Mohbad's car to take Mohbad to Perez Hospital, Kuramon Hospital, neighbor's car.
What are you saying? Right, okay, Monroe, that's it. You know what? Forget it. Just forget it.
Have a good night, everyone.
I said that. I said it. I knew it. So did you hear yourself, Sam?
Why can't you say that? Because you guys didn't allow him to just be okay. Because you're just attacking him.
No, but you know why Monroe said have a good night, everyone? Because what he said is just shocking. How can you say they had 2 cars and they had the car?
You convince him now. You convince him now. In all the testimony, brought Mohbad car. You want to kill him. Just like that.
Mohbad car used to carry Mohbad to Perez. It's just simple.
You said what? What did you say? I didn't hear him. What did you say?
The car that took Mohbad to Kuramen is the neighbor's car.
Okay,
and
so
the car that took Mohbad to Perez is Mohbad car.
It's Mohbad car. Wow. Yeah. So where did you get this your facts? Give me your evidence.
Wow.
Can you prove it? How they changed the car when they brought different car and swapped to this car? Can you give me those facts?
It's like swapping.
Yeah, where did you do the swapping? Where do you get your facts from? Because you said you don't know that. So tell us.
I think all the eyewitnesses are saying the same thing on that.
Where's the CTC? Because you quoted CTC. So what page? I have to
question that. In the CTC, did you see where his neighbor car that carried the car?
Background number is sorry. Drop number is sorry.
Mo wà pẹ̀lú yín náà. Jayé ni yín èmi.
Mo now. So because anyway, drop number. What I want to do is this. I want you to ask some questions, please.
Maybe you are coming on the level. Let's ask the question together now.
Okay now. I don't mind.
Okay, so like you saying that he's not. Listen, his mind is not really on the case, so he's not going to ask us like that. Just forget it.
No, I will ask you.
You promise to ask that question. That's it.
You know what? You know someone like I told you one thing now. You didn't talk on that.
What is that?
I said I didn't know the family. I only know Baba Mohbad at start. And I listened to Baba Mohbad interview. What we are hearing today, Baba Mohbad have said it in that interview. said it long ago. So you understand me? Papa Mohbad have explained everything. If you can Google OG Baba TV, you will see it. It's not a new interview.
But you see, Uncle Fayekemi, listen, yeah? We had that interview. If you remember the interview, he was saying what he was told. Now, after that time, more revelations started coming out. Remember, before this, his interview with OG, the story was Instablog. Yes, according to you, yes, I know. It's not Wunmi that put it. You don't know. Story out there. Ear infection. Naira Marley. They had killed him. It was when he got accused. When Karimo and the sister then were saying that, he was after properties. That's when he was granted the interview. Now remember that as the case progressed, we had further things. The sister of Mohbad's auntie, which is his auntie, said they saw blood. Baba Mohbad said he saw blood. So he started recounting or remembering things that happened. Now let's leave Baba Mohbad on. Wunmi herself. What's that guy? What's his name? The Capone or whatever hell of one called. What's his name again? Oh my God. The guy remember there was a recording where they said Wunmi said Otijewo or something like that. I don't remember his name. Abu Ebel was asking her questions as to what killed, the husband. And do you remember that her recording, what she said there? She gave a kind of a story of what was happening, an inclination to that. All of this time, Nurse was still shielded. The story of Nurse coming to give injections was still shielded. Now, also, remember she also said that, he didn't like to go to the hospital. But we also started finding out that, no, it's not the case. Because why? The story of same prime boy is the one that, whether Ogun or Ogun Markeje, whatever they call it, all of those things were nonsense. Because when the autopsy of the state was done, it showed that it was a minor injury. Now, recently we're hearing that if you go look at his past videos, he's had that injury on the arm. So you can see so many inconsistencies that have happened in this story. Wunmi and every other person in the house are not telling us the truth of the case. So if you are the coroner inquest, it's very simple. The fact that you are here on Paparino's platform and other platforms you go, when they start telling their stories, you can ask questions. You listen to them, pick up what they're saying, remember the things they said before, and ask questions. It's that simple.
Hey, are you going to be surprised? April 11, and the doctor in Perez came in and tell you that Mohbad was brought in. We check it. After 15 minutes, you have to tell the wife that he's dead, that they brought in a BID. That's why they say it's BID. Are you going to be surprised?
Well, I don't know what it is, but I will be surprised.
I mean, let's just
profession. I will be surprised.
I'm telling you.
Except his life is under threat. Okay.
No life is under threat.
No, I'm saying that doctor's life, except his life is under threat. But
forget about life under threat. Okay, his own certificate is under threat. Not his life. His certificate is under threat.
It's just a simple case. Forget.
Okay, but
I know you like that. What I said. I know you like it. Yeah.
No.
I know you like it. If you come into it, I know. I know you like it. I know you like it. Let me tell you something.
Don't tell me. I don't deceive myself. Alone.
I know. It's a very good possibility.
NYC lawyer.
I can't imagine somebody putting your own profession. Even the hospital can
evidence. The other part don't have evidence.
Even the hospital can put their own. How much are we making from here a month? You want to be worse 1 year.
There's no part. So Bushalake, did you hear what he said? No partners, there's no evidence anything. Even the nurse story injection is not even, there's no evidence there. Our story is all cocked up lies. It's not adding up.
Yeah, he agreed. But can you imagine the
if I saw that boy after 12, which ghost was she?
I'm telling telling you, it's unthinkable. It's unthinkable.
If you even want to unpack this, Uncle Solake, if you even want to unpack this, why would the LMS now say they found
if you are the judge now,
I can't fathom
you dwell on that. You won't dwell on did you give injection, Abi? Which one is more important? Did you see so?
Because it's a fact-finding court. I would look at all angles.
I've asked you a question. Are you familiar with court case?
I am.
Court case don't deal with a lot of
this is a coroner inquest. Stop looking at it as it is a coroner inquest. That is why you're able to do investigation. That's why you're able to listen to all accounts to find what's happening. It's different from a normal court.
It's
different from a normal court.
There was reaction. Yeah.
And so
that's the part about this.
What you ask question? Before you ask question in that coroner inquest, and the doctor was saying that okay, Mubad was brought in. He was brought in alive, and we were treating sudden, or we check everything, and everything was like all of a sudden he died. Will you ask? When was he brought in? Will you ask that word?
You won't ask this one. You won't ask anything.
Like on the video.
That is already. You will just say that it's facts. That's facts.
Okay, the time he was brought in. You know let me say something. You know you know without going to coroner inquest, I ask questions from police. Some police, not the police in the case. So I ask from lawyer, and they will tell you. I've treated a case with this Agbakoba before. When I narrate the story, the Baba tell me, just tell me the point. The Baba Agbakoba say, all these things you are telling me, I just name the point. That is why I said, all what you people are dwelling on, they are not facts in this case. Let's dwell on the facts. Let's establish. Let's do that one. Did you see Mubad? Did you see?
No, we are doing on the facts because when somebody is saying something
relevant in this case.
No, don't get it wrong. When somebody is saying that
Nigeria has a long way to go with homicide. Sorry.
I don't know that. You cannot believe anybody because what you know is saying in front of, okay, I didn't see this, I did what I did. And people they said that's not what happens. So there's no way you can believe.
That's the case is a straightforward.
Hello. Even if the nurse sees Adura, did not disagree that he did not give injection to Mubad.
Am I sure? If somebody can tell me, if somebody can tell me that he's with the nurse,
somebody said this brother
giving the injection, and he's telling me he didn't see me, and you want me to believe that he's giving injection to Adura, to Mubad. I can't believe it now.
Okay.
Injection just one now.
Mr. Shola, you know what now to say Adura ló fún lábẹ́rẹ́ kì í ṣe Mubad.
No, ó lè jẹ́ ó ló fún lábẹ́rẹ́ mi sọ pé
ṣé fún mẹ́ka ní bàbá fún mẹ́ka ní.
But the question is, why would you just believe what you want? This is the same nurse that okay, for 2 years they have been asking her to come to coroner inquest. She couldn't come. She comes in.
Let me answer you.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, don't rush. Did she now suddenly come to the inquest? Wumi said on TVC and said was there. I left me, I was not there. I was downstairs. Nurse said, oh, Adura was there. We saw Adura and Wumi was there the whole. The same nurse is now telling you that asked her the question, that answered a question and said, was Mubad alive when you were taking to hospital? She said yes. The same nurse that somebody now asked her in court, according to the same, I have asked her and said, as a nurse, did you check his pulse to know that he was alive? She said no, because she was sat in front. So how do you just tell me with your normal layman head, how do you even rate what that nurse is saying?
Madam, let me explain myself. I have a policy.
You have no explanation of fake.
Let me explain, Baba.
You don't have any explanation for that.
Let me say something.
No. Okay, what do you want to say?
In a court case.
Is it not sense? Yes or no?
He said something meaningful. Please let me talk. Please. Okay. In a court case, you will need a counter evidence to counter what any witness is saying. Say you understand me. This question you just asked now is a sensible question. The nurse, I told you something. Even the way cross-examination of the nurse is like 10 people that cross-examine the nurse. She has accepted that she made a very big mistake. On that, I can't be dwelling on what is important to me in this case is that the nurse said he met Mohbad alive and she has a conversation with Mohbad. That one nullify, you know why I asked the question? It nullify people saying that they just left Mohbad, they can't rush into hospital. That Mohbad is the one that attend to the nurse, is the one that asked them to call the nurse, is the one that give the consent to the nurse to inject him.
It does not nullify. You know why? Because you are listening to what she said. You are believing her word as fact. Now, in the court case, for you to hold somebody's word and say, yeah, this person is saying the truth, there will be consistency.
Okay.
And if you are saying that the whole is fact,
do you know again why I believe that?
Let me make my point.
Because you have to be consistent. That
you know why?
There's no lie in anything you are saying. Any lie, then you be lying. And what anything you say is void.
Early last year,
anything you say is void.
When they arrested the nurse in the police custody cell, two of Justice for Mohbad went there and they bring their reports. One Moses and what's his name? Westo, that they have spoken with the nurse. That this is also thing that the nurse told them. And when the nurse came 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, he said the same thing.
No, she did not say the same thing. I counted because you are just paraphrasing.
Okay, tell me what Westo, the report of Westo about the nurse.
If the West, the bit we didn't hear, Westo never and Mr. Komrimose, if you are listening, come online here and join this panel. They never mentioned to us, Uncle Sholake, that when the nurse was treating Mohbad, Wumi was there. Now, we didn't have that information.
Oh, God.
Not so. We did not
that
have
one is
that.
Irrelevant.
No,
I told you about court case.
It is relevant.
Somebody is here or not there. Don't let us dwell on.
No, it is relevant because it is relevant because you are holding to the fact that you believe everything the nurse said. No,
Madam, but
I don't believe everything the nurse said. She's making up some stories.
Okay,
they are longer than
if you narrate your story, do you know why we should believe all of them? I am not forcing you.
I'm not believing anybody. I'm sorry. I'm not believing anybody. I'm hearing from the office mouth.
Police before coming to Inquest.
So they have to compare. And did she recount her story in the inquest? No, she did not.
Yeah.
She never recounted her story.
He has a position now. You don't would delight that people to do people. All the
She was only asked questions.
She's inconsistent. There's nothing.
Can you narrate story of last year to me, sir, and you'll be say the point now.
Something major. Like
remember the point.
The truth is,
will you remember somebody that served you?
When the truth is wrong, you can forget.
Can you remember somebody that served you?
What are you saying, sir?
How can you remember the truth?
You saying
that you have said
very major event that she will forget about it? Are you okay?
She has said the fact. She has said the fact that
it's not good now.
treated Mohbad, she injected Mohbad. That's the fact about the case.
That is not the only fact about the case, because what she's saying, because of how so much inconsistency, even the CTC and the coroner inquest that you say you have been going from day one, seeing all the lies and the inconsistencies there, you cannot just hold on to the only thing that they not said
that a lawyer told me.
They not
somebody say
no,
another one say 430.
Guarantee.
Not catch up with anybody with that mistake. 434.
It's not mistake.
Mistake is not a lie.
On the little thing.
No, wait. Mistake is not a lie.
Baba me, if someone said I was this,
that is it. But I told you My date of birth is 1970. I made a mistake.
Is different. Fact about case is different. Let us face this.
Is that a mistake now?
This is not a ballet case or Oba case. Let's say the truth.
It's not ballet case. Nobody's saying that. It's a homicide case. It is tricky. That's what you need to understand. It's not your regular case that you have in Lagos where somebody say yes, now me still and carry me go court. It is a homicide case, and you have a bunch of young Gen Zs who are trained criminals who are twisting stories every day. You have to be very
don't do that now. You don't
train them under 24 hours. And they are saying the same thing under 24 hours. They train them under 24 hours. They are
liars. All of them are lying. All of them in that house, Wumi and all of them, nobody's saying the truth. You cannot call them and get one consistent story.
Madam, please help us to look for the truth.
If one person died in front of you and two people were there, you cannot defend exactly. They are nothing missing.
It's not good to defend. I won't lie for you.
Because I will defend this. What
are you saying?
That I will defend. I will defend that Jesus is coming back. And I will defend that Omonwumi did not have hand in Mohbad death.
Okay, so that's it now. So that case, so you can rest your case then.
Yes.
No, I can't.
You can rest your case. There's no point. Forget it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You can. So there's no point. That is a closed mindset. If you have somebody who is innocent, when they were all in the house, forget it.
If you can't give me the truth, you can't say what I'm saying is lie. You can't bring out the truth for 18 months.
You can't do that now.
You tell me what truth have you brought up by saying Wumi is innocent? Give me 5 things why Wumi is innocent.
The truth is that all the eyewitnesses.
Give me 5 facts why Wumi is innocent. Give me. Start.
Number 1, all the eyewitness pointed to the nurse.
And you have said something sensible today.
So you understand me?
Now you are
injected Mohbad and reaction occur. What do you want? What else do you want?
Like what?
What else do you want? The nurse agree. Okay, say you kema wo yin and it cause upon lo. You will still continue that that is wrong, except you have evidence for it. If I have any evidence against Wumi, I will reverse what I said now.
Yes, that's the evidence. You are gospel. You are right. Yeah, you are right.
Nobody.
We don't have any other evidence. But we are looking for the evidence. But nobody can tell me that is enough because it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. And for him to just have a mindset of saying, okay, we did not kill Mohbad. Nobody's saying she would have taken a knife and stabbed him because the autopsy should have revealed that earlier on and all of that. Plus, we're saying that there is incidents that happened in that house that led to death. You could not just call a nurse.
An incident will happen. The young guys, they will cooperate within 24 hours.
And how do you know that they did not cooperate? You can't answer
48 hours, not 24.
And you don't know them. How do you know it was 24 hours they cooperated? How do you know? This case was open. This case was open after he died. What are you saying?
This is not a wound.
What is 24 hours, sir? So explain 24 hours to me here. There's no 24 hours here. Mohbad's case was open at least 7, 6, or 10 days. If I don't have the facts correct now. When after he died, so what are you saying? What is 24 hours? Were you there?
Hello, madam.
Everybody asked you and said if you know them.
I said explain everything that happened to us. Baba have explained everything that happened to us under 24 hours. It's like that Baba have explained everything that happened to us under 24 hours.
Baba has explained what he said. He was not there.
Okay. Why are you telling us that they are lying? Can they just plan something under 24 hours? That's the question.
They are all not consistent in their stories. If a crime happened,
the only consistency we are saying now.
Let me talk.
We can't remove that. None of them.
If 3, 4 of them were in the house when Mohbad died, they need to answer a very simple question. You called the nurse. Ear infection. Leave that side. We heard it was Prime Boy 5 or and Jen was the story. And then, Prime Boy 14. Adura said, Wumi said, yes, Prime Boy 14. She called Adura to go and say, we debunked that lie with what Spending said. Spending came out and said, that was not what happened. We got to hear from Spending's story that we heard. They were fighting in the car. How they were fighting until they got, is it Orchard Estate or Orchid Estate, whatever, they were fighting. Adura confirmed in CTC that they were fighting. Okay, that there was things that they were altercations.
They have disagreements different from fighting.
Don't say what you don't know.
We are all married man and married woman.
Relationship.
Husband or
it was a very toxic.
It's not a toxic relationship. Leave that one. We have videos.
How it was
I can debunk that one. They are not in toxic relationship.
How come we have a video now of Zomo where they are saying that Mohbad and Wunmi was fighting? Where's that one coming from?
It's happened in family.
It happened in family. You are
have it in your own family.
You are beating your wife like panel beater. Your wife is beating you like a panel beater. Is that what you are saying? Please don't say nonsense. Please don't let me lose it now.
Or argue in our
family. Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
It was. You have to
It's
not. Okay, that means you leave very clear that you were the ones coming camera by entering Wumi's house.
That's
true.
Very, very.
Because you're just having a narrow-minded approach to the case, and that's shocking.
Hey, don't lose it.
No, it's just fact. Don't be angry. Just fact. You need to convince somebody like me. I don't try it. Don't just put on your mind.
But you can't try to convince me about the fact that
keep your submission to yourself. Keep your submission to yourself.
You keep it to yourself because at the end of the day, nobody's getting wound up. But it's actually funny when you're trying to say that we're all stupid. What are you talking about?
Keep your submission to yourself.
Then you keep it to yourself then and have a good day. Cheers.
Hey, as a woman, it's not funny really.
It's funny, no, because like no.
It's not funny. I know it's not funny. I understand you. Really,
11 eyewitnesses have said something. The same thing. You said they plan. Even lawyer, lawyer came the last time. Say the same thing. You are saying they are lying.
Which lawyer?
And you can't bring out the truth.
Which lawyer?
We have a different conversation. You're thinking you have no opinion. You can't be saying that. Oh yes.
Everybody is lying, and you can't bring somebody.
They are all lying. That is my opinion. Take it to the bank. You can show it down your phone. That's what I think.
Madam, you are good with your opinion. I don't dispute that.
Good.
Keep your opinion.
What is not even opinion, it's the reality. It's not even opinion, it's reality.
We did that. We already believe that Wunmi is innocent. She hasn't done anything. So
100% innocent. 100%
forget about it then. So cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. Same.
Yo, come on, man. Jeez, like, oh my God. So like,
I can't. And we have been talking before.
Thank you.
But I don't know. How we get here. I don't know.
She's innocent in Mohbad's death. 100 times.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You can hear it now. You can see what's wound up. You can
100 times.
I'm getting wound up. You can see now. You can understand. You can hear it
now.
Not
confirm it that she's the one that gave Mohbad injection and reaction.
Okay. There you go.
Now,
the Lord is lying.
I'm just gonna just laugh. I'm shocked.
Baba. Pàdé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n ṣe ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Send number to you. But very question on the way. No, wait, Joe. And then I be question. Between me and you.
What's the more American or the more American on it?
Fi getting back, making big on Conway. Fi can we do no? See, is it possible? Something happens in your house and you died and you think your wife be innocent. That's yes or no? No, I'm not thinking of anybody. You, a married wife.
Baba Cholake, Edro Chama, that she can't explain what happened in the house, Abi. Is that not your question, sir?
No. Could you explain? Could you wait? Not only explain the cause of death.
Ọmọ mi ni o.
Bàbá Ṣọlá kẹ má lọ jù. Ta ni bàbá Mohbad kóòtù pé ìgbà tí bàbá yẹn béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé kí ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ fún yín, kí ni bàbá Mohbad sọ?
Ṣé bàbá Mohbad sọ? Ṣé bàbá Mohbad sọ?
Mo béèrè pé wọ́n sọ ẹni kò sọ nǹkan
Ṣé
kan.
mo dárí kọ́ bàbá Mohbad ló gbé sí? Mo ní ìyàwó tó ń gbé mi nínú mi tí mo fẹ́ náà bí ṣùdọ́kà. So you are living together.
Explain fún bàbá dẹ̀ sọ fáwọn awọ́ọ̀dù pé nǹkan báyìí ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ, èmi ti gbọ́ yẹn pẹ́. Explain ní nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ ti pẹ́.
No point, it's very close-minded.
It's not close-minded. I give you evidence now. Go and look for the video and come and
You don't give no evidence, zero evidence. Okay, don't even
Two
go.
people said she did not say anything, and Baba said the wife told him so thing about the death.
Who is Baba?
Okay, guys.
I want to run with the woman.
You know, guys, Shalaka, let me say something before we go ahead.
Yeah, go on.
You know that when you have a staff, let's say you have an executive assistant or a personal assistant on communications or executive assistant on public communication that you are paying on your payroll, okay, you know, obviously you expect that that person will always speak publicly to defend whatever you do. Even if you are Akpabi or Natasha, it doesn't matter. The person is on your payroll and he has to do that job that he's been paid to do. So don't get it twisted. Whatever Fekemi is saying, let us understand the angle that is coming from. Okay? So that we don't get disturbed. We don't get disturbed on our head. But the only question I have for Fekemi is, Fekemi, can you please, for me, I don't know about others, I want to know your own definition of innocence in all ramifications.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I know you are executive assistant on public communication, so I know.
Yes.
I'm not bothered.
Let me explain to you, sir. I started using 100% innocence from 3 weeks ago. I know why. Before, I've not heard nurse or any other person said he discussed with Mohbad. What I think about what is going on, that the people in the house did not care for Mohbad. They didn't take him to hospital. But when the nurse narrated this story, Spendy told us that Mohbad requested for nurse because his nurse is not available. And when the nurse narrated the story, is that he said she has a conversation with Mohbad, and Mohbad asked about the injection one by one. And when he was administered the injection to Mohbad, Mohbad is counting it. That means Mohbad give a consent to call a nurse. Mohbad give a consent to take injection. So you understand me now? That is where I derive to say that Wunmi is innocent 100% in this case. That's just my answer to it.
So, in other words, you believe every statement from the nurse as being the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
He's a woman being his eyewitness now. He's one of the top eyewitness. And he said to himself that is the injection she gave to Mohbad. That by Mohbad. And I can't argue that.
Okay. So whatever she says, you're going to believe that because it came from the nurse's mouth, right?
Yes.
So you don't want to even rule out if there's any conspiracy or no conspiracy. You don't want to even hear anything about it.
I won't do that. I said something, maybe you are not around. I said I didn't know any of the family. The first interview Baba Mohbad gave is what we are hearing now. Baba Mohbad has explained everything to every one of us in his first interview.
So if you believe everything the nurse said, do you also believe he bled profusely? Do you believe that statement as well?
Yes, and after police, when you read that police statement, he said it was contained. Police did not say the blood was contained maybe the second day or that very day. Go back to police statement.
So they did not ever make mention of blood when she came to administer whatever.
No. She didn't mention on that.
Okay, so a nurse
She
that
did not see any blood now. She came.
Okay, you can now see that the nurse that came to treat did not see any blood. But the police that reported or investigated saw profusely, or somebody should help me, what was the word? Profusely. So, yes.
Everybody that narrated the story to the police, they made mention of the blood to the police. That's why police will go with what they said there. That's why they said, you know, many people don't
agree that police did not do any investigation. They only hear from hearsay and they put it down.
But we heard that police came to the house.
Did you agree with me that police did not do any investigation?
I believe they did.
They only interviewed the...
Where did they get all the syringe? They are saying that when they get home, they check everywhere. They collected phone, all the other things they are saying. They went to the house the third day.
So would you ever have an open mind to this matter to see whether it will swing to the right or to the left? Would you ever have an open mind?
Yes, to extend to I still believe one thing. Except the nurse come out that okay, I was sent by so person, I gave wrong injection. The nurse, I'm listening to the nurse, and the nurse said he gave paracetamol, the very thing these people, what they call them, midwife that interrogate the nurse. You know, two people interrogate the nurse. The police and the midwifery.
The council, the medical council.
Yes, and some people don't know all this.
Fake me.
He can't lie to that association. He can't lie to that association.
No, the thing you know
is... Let my ego have his time now, please. Now.
Just to chip in a little bit, the thing you know is this, that if they ask fake me, if you say fake me, I know me, anything you say is irrelevant to me. If I get to know that fake me to a problem way, fake me, I know anything you say is irrelevant.
That one is different.
Get that straight to your head.
That one is different. Name is identity. Name is identity. Name is identity. Wait, Oga, please hold on for me 1 minute. Name is identity.
I just want to tell you that anytime it is that somebody lies.
Mr. Shola, let me tell you. If someone said, wait, see, I said
no,
name is identity. Nobody will have excuse for forgetting his or her name. Let me say something. If somebody said you are going to K2 from Ikorodu, I saw you, which color of car did you bought to Ikorodu, to K2? If I say white, I will come again.
Okay, you are colorblind.
Say you understand.
Okay, you are colorblind. Is that you say? Someone that person is colorblind.
I don't think
that person is colorblind now.
What happened if I share
you are colorblind. I want to believe you.
And it over so name you can arrest person on name.
And you give another example.
And I said, if someone said that day that you are going to K2, what color of car or bus did you enter?
Yeah.
In my first interview, I may say, okay, I think it's white. Maybe when I recollect or I see some picture again, I say it's yellow. That one is different to identity.
No. Somehow you are colorblind.
Is Baba Oda Pepe Shere Ejeki Fire Force is so that is Julale. Ejeki chairman.
I put this to
chairman.
When Shasharaki, please hold on. But you had your time since. I waited for this moment. Just wanted to engage for Ikemi because of what you said. I'm not going to blame you. everybody have their individual opinions, and we respect it for everyone. It's whatever you think in your mind, or perhaps some people actually know the truth and they are decided to be hypocrites. So whichever one you belong to, I do not really mind. But this is the truth. I put it to you, Feyikemi. You said something that Wunmi is 100% innocent. You said you just started adding the 100% innocent just recently. Can you give us a reason why?
Okay. Let me explain to you now. If somebody is seriously sick in the house, we can charge everybody in the house for negligence. This is when I'm still taking that.
Before you answer the question, let me remind you of something. Before you answer that question, so you don't make the mistake. Let me remind you of something. You are a man. Well, either you are married or not. And your safety is in the hands of your wife. The same way your wife's safety is in your hands. So continue.
Okay. And when the nurse came, he narrated his own testimony, and she said, when she comes in and they take her to Mohbad, Mohbad asked, "Are you the nurse from Spending?" And she answered, "Yes." She told her to bring out what, and he's asking question on that ejection. Every one of them that say Mohbad is healthy, but the hand is just swelling up, I think they are right 100%. Because the nurse let us to know that Mohbad is counting the injection. When he want to give the second, Mohbad say, "Elekejileleyo." The nurse explained everything to us. The word negligence has been cancelled. Is Mohbad that give consent? Let me to call nurse. Is Mohbad that give consent to injection? Let's
all right.
say the
Before you continue,
that's the answer.
Before you continue, I want you to tell us this time the injection was administered. Was it on Monday or Tuesday? Since you seem to, since you me that you think that she's 100% innocent, because there was a story that said the whole incident happened on Tuesday, and there's another incident, another narration that said the whole thing happened on Monday. So I want you to be very sure before you talk. Continue.
Everything happened on Tuesday.
So Feyikemi, you are telling us that Mohbad was alive on Tuesday. He wasn't dead on Monday.
Yes.
Case rest.
Yeah.
Say, Lada, yes or no?
I say yes now.
Thank you.
So, tó bá fi kéèsì yìí, tó bá fi ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì fún mi, tí bá jẹ́ pé mo wà yunifásitì, mi ò wà less than A1.
Alam, of course, tó bá go to you A1 plus no one. A1 plus one. A1 plus one. But, do you know what? I will tell you this. I won't be surprised if the doctors come on the 11th of April and collaborate what you said. I won't be surprised. So it's like you are just doing it for them, preparing everything for them. I'm not accusing you for that. I'm just thinking, don't get me wrong. Because personally, I won't be surprised. Some people will be surprised, I won't be. But
Mr. Shola, I'm expecting you in Lagos, so come to my Wudu Ikorodu.
Send the number, Mr. Shola.
I said them over lórí TikTok message yìí. Mo ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń jayé gan. Jayé ni bàbá.
Oníwà nìyẹn. Actually, what you are doing. Yes. Sorry, what you are doing is this. Twist brain away.
You're too spraying. I'm giving fat now.
No, you're not building any fat. You're not building any fat.
No,
What you are doing is...
Otu is doing anybody. He's just doing his job. I love him for doing his job. He's very good at his job.
Who employ me, chairman? Who employ me? Can anybody employ someone like me?
What do you mean? Are you not gainfully employed?
They are accusing you now. They are accusing you now.
No, listen.
They are accusing you now.
Listen, Fekemi. You did share any nothing money, not like.
You can imagine. You can imagine.
You are good at your job.
I am a true fabricator. I'm not a worker. I'm just a true sayer. Yeah.
I can pay someone to be a true sayer.
You are not able to convince people now. I'm not saying I say you are good in your job.
You ask me and answer you. And that lady that just left, I told her.
If you can agree with somebody for saying something and ask you from this, you don't believe in that, but you believe in this. So you are not good in your job.
Not I don't believe in that. You know I said something, Mr. Sholaki. I said we are on the same page. The only difference between us, somebody like me, you will see evidence before you can convince me. So you understand me? 11 people have spoken, and you want me to just say they are lying without saying the truth. I'm sensible and reasonable enough to.
Then you agree that everybody is lying. Don't support anybody.
So
don't believe that nobody, even in us, even in anybody, that
the lawyer is lying. The lawyer is lying.
Everybody.
You are in Lagos or you are in Ikorodu, which is fine. Have you tried on your own, like, I want to do an independent investigation?
I want to do what?
An independent investigation. Since we are on ground, I don't want to listen to what these people are saying. I want to do an independent investigation. Have you tried that? Or
yes,
whatever they say.
I've done that. Just for my own self. I won't say anything yet for myself. I've done that. No, so let me if I'm to make money in this case,
yes,
just write it down. If I'm to make money in this case, I have some things that I can use to make money, but I don't fucking bother. Prosperity will judge me in anything I do. I have children too, and God to pay me the reward of what I'm doing. That's I'm convinced. Before knowing anybody in the case, I've done what I need to do. That is why I'm 100% sure of what I'm doing.
Good evening. Good evening. Please, I want to ask.
You didn't greet me. You greet everybody. You didn't greet.
Good evening. No, I'm not fighting. I just want to listen along with you. So my question is this. Sorry, please. I think from what I've listened to you so far, you said you believe the nurse narration. Is that so?
100% for now.
Okay.
Except anybody can counter her.
Okay. Thank you. This is my own view. Can you differentiate between Adura and Mohbad?
Adura and Mohbad?
Yes.
They are brothers now.
Can you differentiate them?
Differentiate as in what level do you want me to differentiate them?
Can you judge
in that very day that the incident occurred?
No. As a brother, can you differentiate them? Do they look alike?
Yes, to extent.
Okay, does one big, one small, or they have slimming body together? Can you differentiate them? That's what I'm trying to
confirm. I think they have the same stature to me.
The same stature. Thank you. Can the nurse differentiate between Mohbad and Adura?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, the one that he treated had a stolen hand with a slight wound.
Hold on. But the nurse doesn't see Adura to out. Do you believe that too?
Maybe you are not around. The nurse said when she was coming in, she saw somebody with a baby downstairs.
Okay.
She didn't know the name of that person. Let's just leave that for. Or let's talk the fact in this case. I'm not interested in something that is not fact. Fact is that nurse came, she gave injection, and there was reaction. Let's dwell on fact.
Thank you, my brother. Now I'm putting it to you that I am Mohbad before, and he doesn't know Adura. So you cannot tell, if I tell you that the nurse treated Adura, not Mohbad, you know I can prove that to you?
You can't.
I can prove it to you. Since the nurse cannot differentiate Adura and Mohbad.
The person that Adura did not have stolen hand.
Hold on. Do you know the exactly place that Mohbad have injury? They can. Do you know they can act it also? Since you cannot differentiate Adura and Mohbad, same way, the nurse doesn't know Adura and he doesn't know Mohbad. She just came to treat and said the person that treated was asking her some questions. So me now, if you are saying the nurse treated Mohbad, me I will be telling you right now, the nurse treated Adura. But you cannot prove it to me. Hold on. You can't prove it to me that the nurse treated Mohbad. The same way you are claiming that the nurse treated Mohbad, me too I will be telling you that the nurse came to treat Adura. Because one is not shorter, one is not fat, they have the same body. And you to rather ask you a question that, can you differentiate between Adura and Mohbad?
I think the nurse that said he treated Mohbad.
And me, I'm not telling you now, the nurse.
Even if the nurse did not know Mohbad before, when the Mohbad died and the picture is moving around the internet, she will know the person that she treated.
But you cannot differentiate it. So that's my point. Thank you. So don't say that because me.
No, I will say it. Why will you tell me don't say that? I will say it. Keep your information. I keep mine.
They are brothers and they look alike. So you cannot tell me information.
Don't say that.
I'll tell you that it said Adura, not Mohbad. Same way you are claiming to it now. So you can't tell me it's Mohbad. I will tell you it's Adura.
Yes, I agree with you. Keep your submission to yourself, not to me.
You two keep it to yourself so that we will.
Yes, I will keep mine
to myself. You don't know who
I'll keep mine to myself.
We have said that we don't know who the nurse treated between the two. Because they are both.
It's a thing of common sense that you can't treat somebody that is not injured or sick.
Does the nurse came to treat her injured?
He saw the injury. We saw the doctors, the lawyers.
There is one guy before. I forgot his name. He resembled.
Adura go and mark.
He applied the injection.
Before he applied the injection, he saw the injury.
He just saw it, but he didn't tell the injury. Have a good night's rest.
And you too.
There's one guy that resembled Mohbad so badly that lives in that house, but I've forgotten his name. They show his picture was yesterday or 2 days ago, and lives in that house. Maybe it's the one that is there. That is just I cannot even dwell on that. But
I'm looking for insider. Is he living in Nigeria or insider? When I want to engage him today, the platform went down. Then
who's that?
Paparino switches off. I'm looking for that guy.
Who's that?
Because insider backup.
Okay, insider backup. Okay.
Yes, I want to tell him he used his page to bully a widow and fatherless. I've told him in the morning comment section.
I don't know what you're talking about really, but
you know insider, don't worry, daddy. And I'm expecting you in Lagos, so pepper soup meji leje mi o.
No. What I'm saying is I don't know what you are talking about. Send me your number so that you can show your picture. I will bring it to everybody.
So people
no, I can't wait to see you.
No, I'll be black man like you now.
No, what I'm saying is this. Even I don't know if I even do video. I can't do video. I don't think I have I don't know, the people, what do you call it? The count, 1,000 something. But what I'm saying is this: I would love to see you, Rekemi. There are some things you say, but
once you are in Nigeria, I will give you, or I will come and meet you. I don't fear anything. Inquest, I was in DØCT8RS last Friday, but I will be, by His grace, I don't think any eyewitness, except the pathology is coming this 11.
No, pathology is coming, no, and to the 2 doctors.
No problem.
Please be there so that I can ask them good questions. It's very important. It's very important. Beginning, not the one you are asking now.
Yeah,
the question you are asking in the beginning.
Àdúrà náà gún lábẹ́rẹ́ kì í ṣe Mohbad.
No, that be stupid now. What I'm asking you to ask is that what time did they bring the dead body? Was he brought in dead? What did you do? How can you confirm he's dead? What did you do and he's dead? How long has he been dead? You know, all those things they are talking about. Let them put themselves on the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something about that Inquest. People will just come on social media and run down those lawyers. They are trying, you know. They can't question.
Normal questions.
One question bad me. Nọ́ọ̀sì gan ó dà ságídí lọ́jọ́ yẹn tí ó mọ̀ ọ́ tó tí adájọ́ ló máa ní sọ pé kọ́jọ pé ó tà. Ṣáṣítù tí gbogbo wọn tó ń talk down yìí Ṣáṣítù ń béèrè question nù. But it's because.
Ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì ò dáhùn mi? Okay, ó béèrè question. Ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì ò dáhùn mi?
Ó dáhùn question tó ń bí ètò lè dáhùn ó dáhùn ètò dẹ̀ máa gbà pé òun ṣe mistake. Ṣáṣítù ló sọ fún pé how can you be a very good medical person? You left your patient at the back of the car and you sat at the front. It's wrong now. She knows that she did a wrong thing there. No two ways to it. That is why I know DPP have asked questions. They have before coming out for that statement. DPP is not just a roadside people that will give statements. In everything, all the eyewitnesses have been saying now is aligned with the DPP pronunciation that the nurse. Why they take spending is that do you have any agenda calling the nurse? And when they get to the court, spending will clear itself. But nurse have agreed that it's the injection that they give Mohbad that reacts on Mohbad and that causes death. Simple. This case is simple as ABC.
Now, shall you be aware? I think it could be 18 months. You've not been here. You are here for the first time. I need to always put bad on the internet. You picture of it calling Kakiri. You have seen everything about Mohbad. You see the picture. You see the face. Is that the person you treated that day? Yes or no? React. Ẹgbàgbé sórí jàre ẹfìmílẹ̀ jàre ọdún lọ́yà ìṣẹ́ lọ́yà ẹgbàgbé sórí jàre this is getting me dead ẹgbàgbé sórí jàre I mean these are the questions you go ask.
Bọ̀dá
I mean àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni máa ń bí mi nú mi ò fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi that's why I don't like to come on internet because people don't ask normal questions.
Rajola, we only know a good lawyer where there is evidence against the opponent. No good lawyer without evidence. Sam Shitu won't contrive it. We see evidence, unity, and more evidence.
No, that's a very direct question that you can ask. Simple question. China will read over the internet. China will tell you. Is that the person? You bring him down. Yes or no? And nothing there. China will not take on things more than. Let me just leave him. Let's just leave him for Paparino. But I have some questions for Paparino, but maybe next day. Because at times, I don't know how this lawyer thinks. Tell us. And we're not, But why do we all theory? Àdúrà yìí àti gbàtútórí ọ̀tútútórí. Báyọ̀ ní wọ́n pe ẹjọ́ tí ìgbọ̀n ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ nílẹ̀. Can you come to me and hear Mohbad and know from everything having release his picture, release his face, can you recognize who is seeing? Yes or no?
Mr. Shola, she said the person she treated and she gave injection as a swelling hand and
oh God. You what you want? Anybody can have a swelling hand now. Anybody can have a swelling hand.
One no àdúrà náà ṣe ṣe.
Ògùdùmọ̀lówó náà. No. Let me be honest. No. I will never lie against anybody. It's what I see, I will say. It's not about internet here. What baffles me is that I can't believe people wearing hoodies in Nigeria without hot weather. In that very night, you can see everybody was wearing hoodie. Why? Let's be realistic now. People are saying that hoodies in the scene. That hot weather. Kí máa lójú mi. My bride, ṣé mi ò ní gbójú mi lórí?
Ṣé mo pe lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo bá di kú?
Ṣé mi ò gbójú mi lórí? I don't know women from others now.
Mr. Shola.
Why is my head full of
mo bá di kú? Let me say something now. Mo lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo bá di kú. There is a guy tó kú ní Lásù. Wọ́n trace ẹ̀. Ìkan wà tó kú ní Ìlọrin. Tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn pieces bọ̀bọ̀ àfa yẹn. Ṣé rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ táwọn ọlọ́pàá ò lè rí tó lè get, but this case is different. It's because talk to tell people in need justice yìí ló ń jẹ́ kẹ́ máa rò bẹ́ẹ̀. Nothing, no special person in this case, no special backing of anybody in this case. That is it. Because of your mindset ni.
It's what we see. I do agree with you. You can be emotional.
I will never
talk now. I was just, it's like, no, emotional. Wait, what is you buy for me? Sure, like, you tell somebody, this happened. And it doesn't add up to me. You are making me look stupid for taking that word from you.
Mindset.
You don't mindset, or because that personally, somebody can believe it. I cannot believe it.
If I did not listen to Baba Mohbad first interview, mo lè wà ní middle kí n wà confused pé mi ò máa gbọ́rọ̀ náà tẹ́lẹ̀. But me, bí ṣe wà yìí, èmi máa ń fẹ́ fi nǹkan kọ́ nǹkan ni, kí n máa kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ni. I don't just jump. I don't know any one of them from Adam. But máa fi nǹkan kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́. But that interview alone, ó fún mi ní true picture sí kéèsì yìí. And kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan tí Baba Mohbad sọ nínú interview yẹn tó ti yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tá a rí nínú kéèsì yìí. Kò sí ẹyọ kan tó yàtọ̀ níbẹ̀ nínú kéèsì yìí. Baba Mohbad confam pé wọ́n sọ fún òun pé wọ́n jà ní show. Ó délé ọwọ́ ẹ̀wú, wọ́n pe nọ́ọ̀sì fún lábẹ́rẹ́, wọ́n dẹ̀ rọ́ṣẹ̀ lọ hospital, ó dẹ̀ kú. Simple. Láti ní first interview, second day, àbí that very day tó ń bury Mohbad. Evidence is there now. Mi ò gbọ́ lẹ́nu ní other person, mi ò mọ spending, mi ò mọ ìnírí náà. Ó ti kílẹ̀ mi ní kí.
But so we money. Either you like it or I don't like it. It's irrelevant. You know that? This is mine.
After tí nọ́ọ̀sì wá, tí Baba Mohbad ń sọ̀rọ̀ nínú mọ́tò, kí náà sọ? Ó ní that means ìyàwó ò kí ẹ̀ fún. Ló ṣe máa jẹ́ kí quack nọ́ọ̀sì wá. I listen to people. I don't want to. Baba Mohbad ò ṣe ní tí mo gbọ́dọ̀ because ó lose ọmọ. That is why you can't see me anywhere. To Mama Boo, any of the family.
No, you can take him up. You can take him up.
No, you boo any of the family. That's my
No, you can even take him up. That's a don't I can never abuse him because he has accepted his faith. He changed his mind that I don't have this kind of people around me. So anything you say about me, I cannot even defend it. So it's irrelevant. To me personally, I can't defend anything. Sorry, I won't be part of it. Because this is a man, Ọlọ́run fún mi, Ọlọ́run ló gbà. Ó ti gba kámú already. He's not saying that, can I talk? He's talking. So, if you are that, well, it's one of those things. It's gone. Everything will have been gone. But all of a sudden, the public is what is now saying that, so money, you need to eat. So I can talk. If you think that what about this in the for instance is what I'm sorry èèyàn ju ẹ lọ oníyẹ kékeré ni kékeré yẹn ò lè fi sí o òwe ju gbogbo wọn lọ he can buy them he can do he likes with them that's their own ticket I'm telling you now. If you don't believe.
Kò ju irọ́ ni. Bàbá mo sọ pé mindset ní báàlẹ̀ máa ní Wùnmí ju gbogbo wọn lọ. Wùnmí cannot be my sister. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n tó sọ pé ní bàbá Mohbad kó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé èmi ẹyọ kan ni mo wà ní lọ́jọ́ yẹn. Wọn ò lè múùfù òkú yẹn dé Kòròdú. Kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. I won't.
Oníwọ̀.
Ìwé náà tó wà láwọn kọ́ múùfù ọkọ ẹ̀. Respected bàbá wọ́n dẹ̀ gbọ́ sí nǹkan tí bàbá bá sọ wọn ò lè múùfù Mohbad kúrò ní bí ní Lẹ́kì tó bá jẹ́ pé mi yìí mo jẹ́ bí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àbí mo wà lé kò possible. He's a superstar náà.
Tani superstar Mohbad ló ṣe superstar máa ń gbàgbé
superstar
ẹ jẹ́
kí n sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi wọ́n lè máa tọ́ mi.
Mohbad, let me tell you, the way nobody knows. When we are now hearing the song, about what Mohbad, we know. Let me tell you something. Chuba, believe me, is based on you. I'm telling you my own thinking now. Wumi is like a god to them. Oh, don't believe me. Oh, they believe me. We never knew this thing would be run like this. Even the parents, they knew the guy is going to die. I've said it so many times here on this platform. They have no choice. Around there, I'm telling you my own mind about that case. Is that you believe me or you don't? I'm not saying wicked. I will always say it. But he knows it. He knows about it.
He knows that. She knows that nurse gave rejection.
Which nurse? Which nurse? Tell me. The nurse she's not convinced.
When the nurse did not come to Inquest, you people are saying nurse. She came now. You want to see the full nurse again.
Thank you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Somebody okay, well, I agree with you.
What you
you have been looking for a nurse for years. Can you imagine? Somebody kill your husband after 18 months. Not your idea. Can I blame Wumi for that? No, I don't blame her. The police said it after like 10 days when they exhumed the guy. Nobody knew about the nurse for the first 9 days. Nobody talked about the nurse. It's the only police that told us about the nurse. Guy. Now, you told us the nurse has agreed and the nurse is still going free. After 3 months, okay, listen. This person said she killed him. So, what do I want to say? It's the police. Now, at the end of the day, they want to go back to the north. I don't mind. Personally, I don't mind. If you don't want to go down, can she go down? I don't think so. Because between me and you, how can you accept that you committed a crime, a real crime, kill somebody, and said it's a mistake, and they want to give you negligence? Fikeni, kò ṣe sọ náà.
Ó ṣe sọ.
How?
Ó ṣe sọ. Ẹ̀wọ̀n kan béèrè lọ́wọ́ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn pé báwo ló ṣe fi ìgbà tó ń gbé Mohbad pé ó ní kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí sóhun tó yé yín ó ṣe sọ because ṣe rí mistake nǹkan àwọn tí nǹkan tí ẹ̀ kì í sọ nǹkan kan wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé máa fi mọ̀ pé they are saying the truth. Àwọn midwifery àbí kí ló máa ń pè wọ́n association wọ́n ti request for nurse wọ́n dẹ̀ ti bí láwọn question the two doctors wọ́n bí láwọn question lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nurse kò ṣe hide nínú kéèsì yìí ìyẹn mo fi ń sọ pé ẹni tó bá sọ pé òun ò believe nurse Moses àtẹni tí wọ́n ń sọ yẹn pé bóyá ó wá sí ibẹ̀ èyí tí obìnrin yẹn ò fẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn what those two guys èmi ò mọ nurse mi ò tí gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu nurse what two guys tó wá fún wa ní report lórí TikTok sọ they are correct 80% ní nǹkan tí nurse sọ fún wọn. Nurse spoke about water ó sọ pa kíní gbogbo ẹ̀ láti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ coming to Inquest and talk ó corroborate nǹkan tá ti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni that is why I say I don't deceive myself èmi ò kí wá nǹkan tí kò kì ní fact ní ọ̀rọ̀ case ẹni kó bá rojọ́ pé kó wọ ṣòkòtò blue lọ sí party ready dẹ̀nà rí ndí ẹ̀ èyí ò kì í ṣe fact lójú tèmi tó lọ́ party fact ó sọ pé ó jẹ ẹja wọ́n dẹ̀ rí ẹja kan lọ́wọ́ òkè létà mo gbà lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan fact ní pé ó jẹun ó lọ party gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn ní court case question from lawyer I don't want to pay ẹnìkan ṣe mistake time ẹnìkan ṣe gbogbo yẹn irrelevant ní kéèsì yìí ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì wá àdúgbò wá simple.
Yeah, you are right. But nǹkan tí mo believe nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ni pé sórí tí o bá ti sùn kankan tí ìjọba bá ti jẹ́ pé kò align pẹ̀lú ẹni tó sọ nǹkan mi tẹ̀lé tó wà ń bẹ̀ tójú ní kí ni èyí ṣẹlẹ̀.
ìfàsọ́lá ké the only point tí gbogbo yín dì mú pé ó sọ pé òun ò rí àdúrà and I said something.
Okay, yes sọ mí fún ẹ àdá fún ẹ ṣó pé Wùmí ó lọ sórí interview ó náà ti máa kọ́ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ó náà wà á ti máa kọ́ pé ìkó báyìí ni kò sọ that's another one. Now this same Wùmí ó sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì méjì ló wà níbẹ̀ ìkan wá lálẹ́ ìkan tó tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wà láàárọ̀ ó yẹ pé o máa ọdún ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kó sọ tẹ́gbọ́n mi ọ́ lè pray fún ẹ mi mind.
ìfàsọ́lá ẹ mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe dá.
nínú tó wá tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òbí tó lè pray fún ẹ.
mo ti gbọ́ dáadáa Paparino bá wà lára and I explain fún yẹn jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín.
No, wọ́n lè pray fún no ìgbà tó gbọ́ ní òbí gbọ́dọ̀ torí ìgbà tó gbọ́ láìpẹ́ mi sọ yìí.
àní mo sọ fún yín pé tó bá fi kéèsì yìí ṣe exam fún mi ò lè gbà less than A1. Wùmí ní after the second hospital to declare confirm Mohbad dead.
So you don't believe in two nurses?
Wéètì ẹni sùúrù táwọn gbébọn lé àwọn tún ní another nurse tún follow àwọn wá sílé pé the nurse was around all through. Nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn tẹ bá play nǹkan tẹ máa gbọ́ nìyí.
Next day.
Kò kò sẹ́ni tó sun jọ yẹn because he put baba Mohbad pé baba Mohbad náà wà lára kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó sun lé yẹn baba Mohbad ò sun lé yẹn wọ́n gbé Mohbad wá sí Kòròdú ni. Something now.
Well, I don't have the recording. This, but even make any sense, you know. So it's not really relevant to me. What she says doesn't even. She's other things. You go say about it, so she's other things and
was there all
morning. She's there all night.
Because but do we ask ourselves question? Baba Mohbad one day. If Baba Mohbad slept in that house all night? Simple.
Monday, Monday, because Monday.
Baba Mohbad there one Monday. Baba Mohbad there one Monday.
What do you mean? Yeri. So, you know, Ojo defend me. Ojo defend gone. Ojo defend. You Bible go about what is get what they say. You know, my words are what was get what they. You know, all these things is so difficult to defend.
It's not so difficult.
We are not there. You don't so analyze.
No, self-narrative assumption.
An assumption, and thank you. An assumption. Because at the end of the day,
it's very simple.
Monday local, I wish you go back on Monday. So we cannot say until the police do their work. But there are some things you guys are defending that is not defendable. But man don't know in here. So let to me. There are so many things I cannot defend.
Yes, now.
But I don't know why you guys keep defending that is. I mean, okay, see.
Mr. Shola, let me explain something. I supported Wunmi before the nurse because my Bible told me, say something in Exodus 22 to 24. Okay. That òun wà pẹ̀lú opó àti ọmọ tí ó bá ní bàbá. I support Wunmi and Liam because of that. But ìgbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn wá wéètì bàbá mi ìgbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn wá tó lóun ní conversation pẹ̀lú Mohbad. I have 100% and full support for Wunmi because any one of them tí wọ́n bá ṣe kéèsì yẹn wọ́n lè máa escape ẹ̀ pé wọ́n ní negligence pé ara èèyàn yá. Who are vulnerable to them rush here. But this nurse let us know that Mohbad was live with her, has conversation with her. Ipe ó béèrè àwọn question àwọn dẹ́jọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ béèrè question tó yẹ kó béèrè. That means nǹkan tí àwọn ohun mi sọ pé kì í ṣe pé Mohbad wà vulnerable ọjọ́ yẹn ọwọ́ ẹ̀yẹn wu tó ń ro is right. Téèyàn bá lákọ̀dù lọ́wọ́ tó bá ní wíkìlò lọ́wọ́ wíkìlò is painful ó lè máa pain yẹn ìyẹn sọ pé kó má jẹun tó bá jẹun tó mọ table tennis ìgbà gan wà gbá table tennis.
ẹ náà yóò parí wọ́n yóò parí no nǹkan tí mo sọ fún ẹ ni pé nǹkan tí mo sọ fún ẹ nípa nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ni pé no matter what she says I cannot believe it.
Okay.
Because of
you believe nǹkan táwọn midwife sọ àbí tó sọ àbí.
No midwife that midwife. No matter what
association.
What did they say? They only said that they know her or all those nonsense.
Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn mọ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé is not a qualified nurse. Báwo ni ti béèrè gbogbo question yẹn ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀?
Ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ nǹkan tó fún ẹ̀.
Àwọn ẹ̀ ti béèrè àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ
so
that mean pé ó mọ̀ ibi tó ń wà ó ti wà ní hospital méjì before inquest ó wà ní tọlọ́pàá. Statement ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kọ́lọ́pàá àtìmọ́lé for 3 months. Kì í ṣe pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan dìde wà ó ti sun àtìmọ́lé for 3 months. And during that 3 months kò sí pé bí ọlọ́pàá òṣèlú sọ pé kọ́ lọ mọ́mọ́ ìjáde kó gbé ìkọ̀ mí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. When people said police did not do investigation mo kọ̀ bá rẹ́rìn. Do you think
má lọ síwájú. Okay, má lọ síwájú too. Now for somebody that did something grievous that the police said he has asserted that he did it and now they want to charge her for negligence. Negligence, I don't know how long. I'm not a lawyer. Now, she's been in prison for 3 months. Maybe they want to give her 6 months. At the end of the day, she went free. Oh, at the end of the day, she was. Let me finish. At the end of the day, even they give her 3 years. At the end of the day, she was able to say, okay, what I did can't kill the boy.
Yes.
The boy died naturally. She can prove it. Because as far as she's concerned,
she can prove it, it's good for her.
No, she can. Because as far as she's concerned, she have told them what they gave she gave. So automatically, all those things she gave cannot kill anybody. And the doctor can
If
come
one
out.
person is okay, they are all minimal.
Thank you. Which you'll be happy to go through. Now, between me and you, do you think Mohbad died naturally?
Okay, is it a question for me or your submission?
No, from you. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, you have agreed to me, the nurse can go scot-free. Because at the end of the day,
I don't believe the nurse can go for free.
no, you just said it now. Don't change your mind now. No, you just said it now. You just said it now that it's possible for her to go scot-free because at the end of the day.
No. You said 2 to 3 years.
No, I said 6 months before. She has spent 3 months because maybe negligence is 6 months or 1 year. You have spent some months already. Okay, I don't know. Bye bye. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 months for that negligence. But I can't go and spend 3 months. The lawyer was able to argue that what she gave cannot kill. And she keeps saying it. Even I believe that a lot of people agree with her that what she gave can kill. And from the autopsy, it's inconclusive. It's not what she gave. So they are just accusing her for negligence. So automatically, she can go scot-free. Let's be realistic. Now, I'm asking you, between me and you, was Mohbad's death natural?
The death is not natural because there was a nurse.
Who do we now hold responsible?
The nurse.
But the nurse was able to prove, as you just said now, that the autopsy is inconclusive. Is not go to indict the nurse. The nurse was able to prove herself. He gave paracetamol, gave all this nonsense. But the government cannot say it. Where do I go from here? What do I do from here? And this guy is dead. And it's not natural. Who do I hold responsible? Can I hold you responsible?
How?
So who do I have responsible for the death?
I'm living in Ikorodu now.
No, who do I have
for now? Okay.
So at the end of the day, let's be realistic.
Okay, somebody there. Let me ask you a question, sir.
Okay.
I think you this to one in Nigeria.
I don't mind. Let's go
somebody
ahead.
that has hypertension on his own. And somebody that just playing, somebody push him or her. Do you know everybody will know that this is the person that pushed this man and he died?
Are we talking about hypertension here? Are we talking about hypertension here? Are we talking of hypertension here?
No, I'm just citing a scenario, not in this case.
No, let's phrase the case.
Everybody will say so person push him and he fell and died. So you understand me? Until medical prove it that the person that they push you, he was on drug for hypertension.
Okay. Do we wait for our own autopsy and toxicology? Is that what you are saying?
Yes, let's wait for it now because if something meaningful will
don't accuse the nurse for now. Then let's just wait for that. I don't mind to wait. I would love to wait and see our autopsy and toxicology we pay for. Then, actually, I'm thinking of that doctors.
I said, try me ò sùn torí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
No, yes, we're nowhere nora. Just
Because-
because we don't announce the 400,000 here, Charlie,
Ìta ló announce àbárẹ̀ òyà ni.
Charlie, we are no. Mohbad ọmọ tó dà ní, ó fún everybody ló ń jẹjẹ. Gbogbo àwọn ta ná tàkù wa náà Ọlọ́run á pèsè fún wa. Mohbad ọmọ tó dà ní.
Ọ̀rẹ́ bó serious mo. Serious mo. It's not about money. It's about you being convinced. Sorry. The funny thing about you in Nigeria is this: if you are convinced about justice and you want a good society, it's not the money. That's the mistake we all made. Is we looking for something that is very tangible to us. That
Mr.
how can we make our society better?
Any Western world, same thing will happen. Any Western world,
Alone.
anything, nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí ló máa happen. Any Western world.
And they won't get justice.
They will get justice now. If they will not base their judgment on accusing someone without evidence. I'm not against justice. Let me tell you.
Any
I'm
question
not
they will not act.
I'm against anybody.
We are allowed to be
that
stressing ourselves like this.
What you people are doing at the beginning is wrong. You are targeting a person. It's a wrong move. If you people want to tackle Google family, I will accept that. But when you call depend the Yahweh, and nothing trace to that.
No. You know why? It's because of our nature, our country. Nobody will have targeted anybody if the police have done the rightful things. Even up to today, they are not doing the rightful thing. Because you can't, somebody there at home. And I'm talking to you now, I have a wife in my house here. If I stop talking, the first thing we ask my wife, it will tell us what happened. Let's be realistic. That's why. I won't lie for you.
Emma Bawa Sororo. Any kò sọ nǹkan tó happen. Somebody who explain fáwọn ọlọ́pàá nǹkan tó happen. Who explain fún bàbá ọkọ nǹkan tó happen. Ó tún lọ sọ́dọ̀ Fálànà. Tí Fálànà fi gbé kéèsì lọ sọ́dọ̀ government office ṣe corona request. She has said what ó take a case yìí. She is the first person that take this case legally. And nobody except her till today. Tell me the person that have take this case legally. Corona request tí ó initiate láyé ṣe lọ́wọ́. Tell me the person to initiate the case illegally. Tell me one person. Darusha ló fẹjọ́ sùn ní police station pé nǹkan báyìí happen o. Tell me another one. Another person to take a case illegally.
Ìṣòro ilé ọ̀gbìn mi kan sọ pé máa wà sọ internet á máa wò mí sí gbẹ̀ mí pé kí ni mo lọ ṣe àgbàlagbà mi kí mo lọ ṣe gbogbo ní mo ní it's my nature and I love it. Pé àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi tó ń bú mi. Pé Umi, àkọ́bí mi kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. And this lady was asking me, pé man was against Wumi. Mo wá sat down. Mo wá ní ìwà against Wumi. Ó ní mo fẹ́ kó ṣe kíní pé I'm even contributing, I'm doing this for the past 1.5 years, I'm doing this. Mo ní no, mo ní ìwà against her. You just saw something now. Ó sọ kó tó pọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀. Because mo sọ fún lédè yẹn nìyẹn.
Ó ti sọ ẹ̀yin ni ẹ̀ listen èmi mọ̀ ó tẹ̀ kan ló sọ fún mi bàbá ló sọ fún mi ó ti sọ.
Ó rí kí ló sọ?
Bàbá sọ ní
fún bàbá ní kó ló sọ fún?
Ó sọ fún ọlọ́pàá ó sọ fún lọ́ọ̀yà.
Ṣé o sọ fún public irọ́ ló ń pa ara yàrá?
Kí lẹ wí?
Ṣé o sọ fún public irọ́ ló ń pa ara yàrá?
Kí ló sọ fún public?
Nǹkan tó ń sọ olóògùn bàbá. Ó sọ fún lọ́yà, ó sọ fún wọ, ta ló sọ fún against, ó dàgbọ́, bọ̀tì kò sọ fún public, wọ́n yàtọ̀.
Kò sí nǹkan tó sọ fún public tó yàtọ̀.
Okay, yeah.
Kò sọ nǹkan tó yàtọ̀ fún public.
Okay. Because kò sọ public ó tó mẹ́wàá.
Kò sí nǹkan tó mẹ́wàá. Ẹ má yẹ káwọn èèyàn dísìbù yẹn kẹ má dísìbù ra yín kò sọ nǹkan tó yàtọ̀. Ó narrate bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ náà ni kò tẹ̀ tí change kúrò ní nǹkan tó narrate.
Okay.
Yeah. Even when he was not speaking, àwọn tí wọ́n ní access sí tó ń béèrè question lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó ń sọ àwọn yẹn dẹ̀ ń sọ síta. Ìpè ìkọ̀ báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. The only thing tẹ́ sọ ń bí báyìí tí mo agree pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
No, mo fẹ́ bèrè kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Kí ló sọ bó ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ó sọ pé ọkùnrin náà ó dẹ̀ ní injury. Nọ́ọ̀sì dẹ̀ wà fún lábẹ́rẹ́ ó dẹ̀ react àwọn dẹ̀ rọ́ọ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ sọ hospital dẹ̀ kú. Lọ́tọ̀ sọ nìyẹn.
Now, Fekemi, láàrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Short. Owó tí wàá máa tẹ̀ drop náà tí wàá ti pọ̀rọ̀ ilé. Láàrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Inú tí wàá ti pọ̀rọ̀ ilé máa kọ́ drop ní mi.
Kò sí ọ́ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ mi, àìsàn kò tí.
Now, tó bá tẹ̀ ti bá mi tí wàá ti tú sí brain mi lórí ilé tí wọ́n bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mi tẹ̀ lé bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Láàrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Níjọ́ tí Mohbad kú. The first 9 days should undergo nurse.
Yes.
Láàrin Wùmí, Àdúrà, Baba Mohbad, everybody that actually listens. Do you ever mention nurse?
Yes, Baba Mohbad.
Before the exhumation. Before the exhumation.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀. Baba Mohbad ó ṣe interview lọ́jọ́ tó sin Mohbad. Ó mention nurse pé ló pa.
Before the exhumation mo sọ, mo ní before the exhumation.
Wọn ò tí exhumate mo sọ pé lọ́jọ́ tó sin Mohbad ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa ṣá.
Okay.
Wọ́n kọ statement lọ́jọ́ kẹta. Gbogbo wọ́n kọ towards the nurse pé nurse came. Ìgbà yẹn làwọn ọlọ́pàá fi lè gbé nurse àti prime boy. Ìdí tó fi gbé prime boy ni pé gbogbo wọn kọ àti driver Prado gbogbo wọn kọ pé prime boy àti Mohbad wọn níjà bẹ́ẹ̀ di òótọ́ tí gbogbo wọn sọ ni pé prime boy ò gbà Mohbad padà Mohbad ni ó gba prime boy even God the first interview prime boy tẹ́ bá rántí ó wà nínú mọ́tò pẹ̀lú lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ tó ní Mohbad was just eating me òun ò yí tẹ̀ padà òun lọ bá Cubana chief priest. This case is easy case. Baba Mohbad told us that nǹkan tó sọ pé ọmọ òun fóun rè ó lè agree pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó sọ ń gbà yẹn ó lè má agree mọ́ ìyẹn òkú ẹ̀mí bẹ́ẹ̀ sí pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn kẹ́nìbọ̀dì má sọ pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì because tó bá sọ fún ọlọ́pàá ní ọjọ́ kẹta tó lọ kọ statement in police station wọn tiẹ̀ tí exhume Mohbad ọlọ́pàá ò ní arrest nurse.
mo accept ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn ní ẹ̀kọ́ fún mi mo ṣe rántí sí pé bàbá Mohbad sọ now the question is Mohbad ó sọ fún mi pé báyìí nurse ló wá nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ stone ẹ̀ pa because gba ẹ wàhálà yẹn ti ń pọ̀ pé olóbẹ́rì ọmọ ẹ̀ ó láti voice out pé okay o nǹkan báyìí lọ sọ fún òun pé báyìí ni òun rẹ̀ lè ṣe báyìí òun lè lọ gbọ́mọ sínú yàrá òun lọ báyìí wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nurse now láàrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tí a ló yẹ kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nurse.
ìyàwó ẹ̀.
now kí ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ kọ́ sọ in the first 9 days.
bàbá ìkan tí kò sẹ́ni tó gbọ́ ohùn ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ètìgbà tí bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé.
Òun ka íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì òun ka Instagram ò kí ka gbogbo.
Ṣe rí.
Ok, òǹkọ́lọ́kọ́ no rẹ̀ sọ fún pé òǹkọ́lọ́kọ́ I will believe you tí wọ́n lè confirm mi.
Ìyẹn mo sọ pé mi ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí gbogbo Insta blog àti kí.
Ok, no tó tẹ̀ fara ẹ̀ sọ sórí wọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ tó sọ pé you've killed him you've all those nonsense. Take your nigga, all those nonsense.
Yes.
Only that one is right.
No point to anybody that.
No. So Ogoloko.
Ìyẹn right. Anybody lè kọ yẹn. Even gan lè Yorùbá tẹ wà.
No, no, anybody.
So Ogoloko. Bí a bá pé 75 years. Gbogbo believe wa sí pé wọ́n pa ni. Ṣé mo pé in the first instance, kò kọ́kọ́ believe pé abẹ́rẹ́ tí nọ́ọ̀sì fún nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa nọ́ọ̀sì yà mọ̀ṣá we are Yorùbá jẹ́ ká sòótọ́ fúnra wa kò sí ẹni tó kú tó national ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá wàwà wọ́n ti kè Wunmi is not exception kò lẹ́ àwọn ọmọ náà wọ́n ti pa o recently ẹnìkan yìí kù 69 years tíyàwó yìí ń pariwo pé àfìgbà tẹ́ pa ẹni yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe test fún tó bá rí pé bóyá ó ní high blood pressure àbò ní sickness kan lára làwọn èèyàn ṣe máa mọ̀ ó ṣe máa ń happen nìyẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó yìí kọyàn ò tí ì rọ́ǹgì jù.
mi ìgbẹ́ gbọ́ because báwo ni pé nǹkan òyìn ò rọ́ǹgì.
ṣé gbogbo ikú tẹ̀yìn ti rí láyé yìí rí ẹ ti take as natural rí Mr. Sholake.
If it's not natural, it's not natural. If it's natural, you know the problem with your husband. Maybe you have high blood pressure, maybe you have diabetes, maybe you have these things.
Níbo ló ti máa sọ yẹn? Ṣé inú short message tó sọ yẹn ló ti máa sọ àbí ibo ló ti máa sọ? Because the only thing tí ẹ lè fi win ní àárín yẹn pé kó sọ̀rọ̀, the guy ó specifically ask pé kí ni ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ pé ó ṣe ọkọ ẹ̀, bàbá dẹ̀ dáhùn. Pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ pé bye nọ́ọ̀sì wa bàtí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn fún ní injection which is explainable to every one of us.
Why is he now telling the public a different story?
She didn't talk. Èèyàn lè pòwe sórí kíní pé ẹ ti pa.
Okay. Ìgbà tó bá kọ̀ ọ̀gbọ́n lọ́wọ́ yẹn.
Ìyẹn nìkan ṣe kí lẹ wí.
Ṣé ìgbà tó bá kọ̀ ẹnìyẹn kọ́ ló sọ? Ṣé what I write is not what I want to say?
Bàbá tó bá sọ pé wọ́n pààyàn ó dìgbà tí ẹnìkan bá wá interview ẹ̀ pé àwọn wo ló ń rí fáàsì gbàtọ́ dẹ̀ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní court ó dẹ̀ mention nọ́ọ̀sì fún lábẹ́rẹ́.
What I wrote in my mind, what I wrote down, either I type it or is what is in my mind. Let me tell you something. Only by me, only my baby, you can defend as you want. There are something is not defendable. I'm okay. I agreed. I can say YouTube surveillance, they are playing that. Tell me back who again, because only my feel like only my feel like. Because they're all young. Yeah, right. Oh, Martin Lofelo Mirala. What you learn here? Only Maro. They are young. I was telling a friend that even the way so many I could they shoot my friend, they wanted to shoot their way. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. Jockey, going to me, friend me, Jockey. He may not even take it. Well, I take my loyalty, double. But it's not in our own culture.
Very question, Colin, sir. This interview, Timon, so he said it go interview.
Interview, yeah.
The first interview, the first two interviews, Baba Mohbad, she said it was. Interview, yes, so explain. Can you say the two interviews?
I'm not worried, but I cannot remember it again. Of course, I will watch. That's what I'm saying. Take it on my body, mass of my body.
No, mo tẹ ní láti pick a point jáde.
Pick it.
Mo ní mi ò need láti pick a point jáde. Nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ fún yín ni pé anybody tó bá sọ pé mi ò sọ nǹkan tó pọ̀ ọkọ ẹ̀ ẹni yẹn ò mọ nǹkan kan tó ń sọ. Dámi pé kò follow kéèsì yìí. Nǹkan tẹ́mi sọ fún yín ni pé ìjọ tó sin Mohbad gangan ni bàbá Mohbad mo mọ̀ pé most of us akọ̀rí Wunmi kan sọ pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ nìyẹn tó daṣọ borí ìgbà tó ń sin. Wunmi ò dé grant interview kò bẹ́ anybody sọ̀rọ̀. Bàbá ló sọ fún wa pé kò báyìí náà ló sọ.
Ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa kó tó di gbà ẹ̀ náà, ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì.
That very day tọkọ ẹ̀ kú.
Nǹkan tó ṣe ìgbà yẹn á tó 10. Mi ò ní máa ọ̀rẹ́ náà tó ń fọ́lọ̀ kiri pọ́lì tọ́lẹ̀ kó tiẹ̀ fún ẹ. Mi ò ní máa
kí ló dé tí ò sọ fún bàbá yìí pé ó sọ nǹkan míì tó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tá à ń gbọ́ ń sìn fún bàbá. At least gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá sọ kó sọ fóun gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń play ń sìn.
Nọ́ọ̀sì ló wá o, kìnìkan.
Oníbàbà
lọ́rọ̀ máìlú, oníbàbà lọ́rọ̀. So
ṣé wọn jọ múra wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ pé kò di bílíìfù ẹ̀ ní ṣé wọn ti máa ń ní ìkùnsínú kó tó di pé Mohbad kú ni. àní rírò yẹn dẹ̀ pín sí méjì pé bàbá yẹn bílíìfù mi o bàbá tẹ bá tún rògbò ẹ máa tún ẹ̀pù mi láti mú bílíìfù mi wáyé pé ìṣẹ̀nà pa bọ̀bọ̀ yìí simple ìyẹn oṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ìtorí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe kí n sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá lọ ru àwọn èèyàn out of point ní gbogbo yẹn.
àgbà fún ẹ wọ́n yẹ pa ọ̀bọ yẹn sí ṣé bàbá ló máa mọ tó pa ìtì mi ń lọ nìyẹn ikú tó ń dùn mí jù nìyẹn nígbà tí n pẹ̀lú ètò mọ̀ pé ọ̀pá ọ̀bọ yẹn ni ṣé bàbá ló máa mọ tó pa ṣé oníṣẹ́ bàbá sọ báyìí ó sọ báyìí sí ṣé bí kò tí ìwù mi sọ fún mi àbí.
òun mo fi sọ fún yín pé gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá kàn fún
sórí mo yín bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ṣé òun yìí kò mojú mọ́ máa ń lọ bọ̀ tí n bá dín pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ wọ́n á rò kó jù mí lọ ni ilé ìjùmọ̀ jù lọ but this is a man tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tó sọ fún ló ń sọ so automatically láàrin pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn kò sí ń bẹ̀ òun bí ìlọ́ọ̀ mi pé kí ni ọwọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá sọ sí bàbá mi fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ nǹkan tó sọ ni ṣùgbọ́n tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó báyìí lọ sọ fún lẹ́gbàá tó sọ gbọ́ ẹ fún ojú ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ sí ńlá that's why mi ní purọ́ fún ẹ I do support the man in the beginning it was later that pé èèyàn máa dàgbà kí wọ́n máa ṣe lápálápá báyìí wọ́n á lọ mú láti chill out.
kò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n ní bàbá ọmọ náà you will not support him bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ ká fi wọ́n gbogbo family ẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀
ọdúnrún ó wà wù mí tí wọ́n máa sọ ojú máa sọ fún mi ni I respect him a lot for the fact that I can see it anywhere in the beginning àwọn ènìyàn máa àgbé pẹ̀lú mi tẹ́lẹ̀ kó wọn ò ṣe kankan kò sẹ́ni ìgbọ́tà sọ àmì màá súnmọ́ but he brought that spirit from us. Only the rich at the end of the day. Only his will at the end of the day. But that spirit, he brought it out from us. And that spirit of that guy now starts spreading. What is really
you left the truth. tó bá yẹ pé irú interview tí mò ń rí fa yín sí i can you people ask question on that ipe bàbá yìí your interview you are saying nurse ṣé kò sí nurse mọ́ ni ipe you people just focus that ìyàwó reduce ìyàwó you left a lot of things.
ìkànnì ṣé òun àgbẹ̀gbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì wà ní. Let me say something. Okay. You are telling okay. Kí wọ́n lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ bàbá lọ́la ń sìn. Kí wọ́n bàbá. But there's something that no nígbà yẹn na pé there was a nurse that. Do you know what you will tell me? I will even look stupid. I will look stupid asking that question because at the end of the day, he was told. That's what they told him.
Okay. Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológo ohun ìní àti mi lọ́jọ́ kan. Okay. Tẹ́ni said something. Ipe if you people are blaming police pé wọ́n ọ̀rá àti. Ipe Nàìjíríà kó wọ́n rí pé ọlọ́pàá. Wọ́n kọ̀ rí kéèsì yìí bíi pé kò wà interesting mọ̀ pé because all eyewitness ń sọ kankan náà. Ipe tó bá jẹ́ pé ọlọ́pàá rí bíi kíní ni pé ó yẹ kó gbé bàbá Mohbad. How will you say on national TV pé tó bá ṣe DNA you will tell the world nǹkan tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀? Why not tell the police so that they will know where to fight? You know many things ìwà tó yẹ pé you people don just ask question and èmi ò dẹ̀ sí position láti bá yín béèrè àwọn question kan. My own purpose on this
I have answer for that. I have answer for that. Bùlá yìí lọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ nílà yìí lọ. Bàbá Bàdó kúrọ̀. We cannot in law. We are still getting to the same destination. How? We don't know. He believes.
Ṣé ẹ agree pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí Tẹ́ni sọ pé tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn police fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ni ó yẹ kó question lórí ẹ̀ pé don't bother pé a lè wá ṣe kíní o but that statement you said you will tell them tó bá ṣe kíní.
What you write here now? He was questioned for that.
No, it was not question.
Okay. Nígbà tí.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé
Ní sùúrù.
Mo fẹ́ ní títí máa fi máa
No,
ṣáájú bàbá
who is
mi.
it? I don't know if anyone is listening. He was called for that question you are talking about. He was called to the police station for that. So my mom.
Not for that. Oh my God. The only time. No, he's not questioned by that. He only called to the station because he spoke against the king.
Only one bit away. And you don't go back. 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 One bit. Baba, Mwali. It was proud to say something that's not speakable. That when she and I want to Mubadi could dárúkọ ọba o, don't get me wrong. Kò dárúkọ ọba. Now, only say àwọn tó kọ sínú tí ọmọ ẹ̀ kọ sínú petition yẹn tí wọ́n lára olóhùn ọmọ oníwà lára ẹ̀. Because I can't specifically say how he said it. Kò dárúkọ ọba. But ọ̀rọ̀ àlè yẹn ló kó bá sí the station. Take it or leave it. Kò dárúkọ ọba. But he was insinuating. Nígbà tí ẹni yẹn jáde láti wọ́rọ̀ jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Pé kí ló mi bẹ̀ àlè ló pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀? Ṣé lára àwọn àlè yẹn ló wà lára àwọn pẹ̀tíyàn tí ọmọ ẹ̀ kọ tó yẹ pé ó kórúkọ àwọn èèyàn tí nìkan ó níwẹ̀ tó bá yọ̀ lọ ṣe kí lórúkọ ẹ̀ pé ara wọn náà làwọn àti mú wáyé.
Bàbá ní ṣèbó dárúkọ ọba kan síbẹ̀.
Something like that. Pé gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú petition yẹn kọ́ investigate wọn dáadáa. So at the end of the day, sori Nigeria, ọmọ tó ń bá aránú ìjọkọ̀ báyìí tó lóun ní àwọn evidence kan. Mo ní if you don't have evidence, don't say something you cannot believe. You cannot prove it over evidence. Fake me. Mo á fún example. Mo ní nǹkan tí VDM ṣe to get away with it. Pé tí èèyàn wá ṣe láì ní evidence. Òun ni VDM bá wà láàárọ̀ yìí. Nígbà òun àti when between him and Falana and the child. So get ọ̀rọ̀ ní mò ń sọ.
Mo wà pẹ̀lú yìí.
Sori that situation tó yẹ pé VDM ò ní evidence tó jù síta by now àtẹ̀mílẹ̀ tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o àti tí o ti gbé jáde o ẹ kò sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lásán láì ní evidence by now ẹ̀wọ̀n ní bá máa wà. Sori pé ojú ẹ̀rẹ́ ìṣẹ́ta tán olóòrùn ìrìn dáadáa o oníkẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣeun jẹ́jẹ́ o oúnjẹ fẹ́fẹ́ tọ́mù òun ìní púpọ̀ o tó máa ju o. Ẹ kò sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lásán láì mú evidence kan jáde in the beginning àti gbàgbé VDM. Baba said it. But anybody that care to listen, Baba mọ nǹkan tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀, but he has no evidence for it.
Báwo lè ṣe máa sọ pé èèyàn mọ nǹkan kò dẹ̀ ní evidence for you? If you know that you know lásán is evidence.
No, kí ni yóò ṣe sọ?
Knowing alone is evidence.
No. It's like when somebody tell you something, mo yẹ ní sìn, tí wọ́n sọ pé ìyàwó mi ọmọdé wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn mi kọ́ mo bí ọmọ àlè ni. I need to confirm it. If something I cannot confirm, if something I don't have evidence for, you can't accuse anybody. You can't even say it out. Even from what Baba said, I was typing on somebody's sister today that about 11th. Baba have said it. Can Baba prove it? I don't know. Maybe he has evidence. The police have not called him. But if he doesn't have evidence, we can force the police to invite him and come and tell us, why do you not change your mind after 18 months that is 11th? If he said, okay, somebody told me, Blessing told me, they will call Blessing. Sorry, your father said you told him this so. a sister that told me, it's a brother that told me, okay, come, Adura. With that shame, the last person that said it will be able to produce the evidence. It's only when I say that do you have the alley? You will have heard it, you will have think about it. So in 6 months of how you go to Chile. But if you don't have evidence for it, it's not funny. See, we can be thinking about anything we like. Anything. That's why I say I love that video. If he doesn't have evidence, he will never accuse anybody. If anything he says, he wants to have evidence in his hand. Even before he even say it, I called you for okay, bow, because at the end of the day, we are living in a country that they don't even want to listen to who told you. Who told you? That's all. Okay, can you okay, Fikemi, you are the one that said thieves to come and rob my house. They won't look at Fikemi again. They will now be dealing with me that say, okay, it's Fikemi that told me this brother that came to rob my house. I know that person is bigger than me, older than me, has money than me. They want to deal with me. It is said that they knew that maybe Fikemi know that person who can help me, but they don't want Fikemi to help me. But that's what they want to go and carry Fikemi. This person I've told you. But so the fact that I don't have that evidence with me, that's the end of that story. We know how it works now. Let's be realistic. You can't believe that man. He wasn't there. There's no evidence. There's no concrete one that can make. Okay, can you imagine? If we say this is what happened today, Nigeria man learning now. Because for her saying it, they will say, all newsmen will be there to listen to her. So, I don't know the way you guys think, but I have to tell you the gospel truth. The truth is, if we didn't talk, everything, well, I want to love you, I see that to depend on.
I want to notice that you're on the wrong path, sir. Sorry for saying that.
You are not serious. On the wrong path about it, Yanni. I don't really insult.
You know why
I don't really insult. Lady Kolobo insult brother of Paparino join so I don't want to say I don't know. Lady Kolobo insult me, but me the but I don't know. I think he was insulting. But I someone enjoy I think one lady. So I don't. It's one of those things. I love it personally.
None of us to take by go sorry lórí case on case. But to some of us, we need to see evidence before we accuse. Sharing our evidence they want white admissible in court. If we okay only 1 o'clock, only 2 o'clock, because they mean Sunday. When you give me evidence now, mo ní sọ pé orí mi ò lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo ti kí wọ́n máa sọ pé mo fẹ́ máa support evil. Kò sẹ́ni tó support evil. àti tí ó wà níbi tó ti ṣe evil tó ní rí warrant of God ọlọ́run máa dájọ́ ẹ̀ kò sí bó ṣe lè support evil. That is my own point. And again mo ti sọ reason tí mo fi support Ọmọ́wùnmí and Liam. The evidence against these people mi ò sọ pé bóyá at the end of the day I'm not against justice for Mohbad, I'm against bully. Nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe fún bàbá tẹ́ ṣe fún ìyàwó lójú ayé ẹ̀kẹ́ tó máa ṣe fún ìgbà tí bàbá ẹ̀ lọ. Someone like me ò lè gbàdú ẹ̀. So whatever my evidence wà pé even gan bá tẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ yìí ọmọ 5 months Liam o òun gangan ló fún Mohbad lọ́rùn pa o. I will agree. The evidence ẹ̀ bá jáde, but without evidence you want me to accuse someone on a self-narrative and assumption. Àmì òtún mo kàwé tó pọ̀ bẹ̀ ọgbọ́n orí mi wà ń bẹ̀. That's my point.
At that point, it's a very good point. But point one ni pé ká ló fẹ́ fún evidence yẹn tí o bá ṣe ń tẹ́ pé o yẹ kó fún ẹ. Ẹni tó lè fún evidence yẹn náà ni ẹni sọ pé o ní evidence. Nígbà tó ń béèrè evidence lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó wà ń tà tó béèrè lọ bàbá pé I'm sorry mi ò bó ṣe ronú o.
Mi ò béèrè evidence lọ́wọ́ bàbá o. Àtọ́lá ìbí wọ́n ti mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá.
Because mo béèrè mi lójú wa ń ta.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi
lójú wa ń lé.
Okay, ẹjọ́ sọ pọ́ìntì kan fún yín.
Ẹjọ́ sọ mo ti sí ìjọba wọlé fẹ́ẹ́ pé
kò sẹ́ńtẹ́ṣẹ̀ ní ẹni ọ̀sìn kan ẹ má ẹ wo bí ṣe wà yìí ó yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé mi ò kọ̀ jáwé kòkó ni mo wà bold pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí bá ń ṣe mi ò sọ pé mo ní every of the family mo ní mo fi wọ́n lẹ̀ nínú kéèsì yìí but the only person tí mama support because of my Bible and my conviction is Wunmi. Ṣé you understand me? Mi ò sọ pé bí a bàbá right tàbí kó right yẹn ò kàn mí is for court to judge that one. Gbogbo ilé ìtàn sọ pé bóyá kìíní yìí tí mo sọ pé without that evidence because 11 of you 11 people wọ́n ti witness in a court that is gbọ́ testimony wọn they are saying the same thing 80%. Ó yá ẹ jẹ́ kí n summarize nǹkan tí mo mú jáde like 80% of them wọ́n agree pé there was a fight in a show. 80% of them there was injury. 80% of them there was a nurse. 80% of them there was reaction. 80% of them kí ló kù? And you people mú nǹkan kan mi jáde yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tó ti ń sọ yẹn. The only thing tẹ́ be able láti ṣe nínú kinní ni pé eléyìí sọ báyìí eléyìí ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ which is not right. Bí mo fi sọ pé you people should listen to a son a lawyer tẹ́ gbà dáadáa tó bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. He will summarize it in 3 or 4 places so that they go meaningful. But somebody wants to say any cause of 230, any cause of 130, which is not meaningful. Anybody can do mistake of time. Nobody is checking time when the incident is happening. Let's say the truth to ourselves. I'm not supporting blindly or kini. If you have evidence against Ọmọ́wùnmí today, I will answer off and I will apologize to the world that I've said so you. But for now, for 18 months, and the all eyewitness, they are saying the same thing. None of them can name this girl for now. That is a crystal clear, clear jù. Ní case yìí, yẹn lè mi sọ, mi ò sọ pé nobody should look for what came Mohbad. I'm saying, because 75% of people if they want to name Wunmi, it's not right and it's not true. Let me so.
Well, I've left to be not naming anybody is culpable and responsible. But let's leave that one. You said something just now. Only can believe I only got in one. Between me and you, so everyone is answering to. She question to be lower, son, I mean, lower, nothing, no man be lower.
Okay, let me share pé ijọ́ tí Yomi kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tán tí Yomi gbọ́ pé.
Má dájú kọ Yomi bí o.
No, mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan fún yín.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi kọ́ là ń sọ o.
Ó ní ibi tí mò ń bọ̀, because when people are talking, wọn kì í lọ, wọ́n máa ń gbọ́ àbọ̀ ni. Tí Yomi tó gbọ́ pàdúrà ti àrẹ́sì Dàmọ́lá tó lọ sí station ṣé mọ̀ pé nínú statement Yomi jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé bàbá rán lọ́ọ̀yà wá. Pé bàbá rán lọ́ọ̀yà wá sí Ọ̀gànbọ̀ àbí níbi tó ti ń ṣe kéèsì yẹn. Ṣé mọ̀ kó sọ? Ṣé mọ̀ pé feedback lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá Mohbad ní bàbá Mohbad sọ fún ọ́fíìsì ní bàbá Mohbad lọ́ọ̀yà ló máa sọ bàbá Mohbad pé kò sí kéèsì lórí 3 kìíní yìí. Ṣé rí ṣètò tẹ́ ẹ sọ pé ṣé àwọn question tó yẹ kó bí kìíní ni pé kò sí good lawyer tó bá ṣe evidence. Kò sí good lawyer tó bá ṣe evidence.
We are talking of questions. We are not talking of evidence here now. You surely.
Ṣé kí n máa sọ gbogbo question tí Sanṣítù kò tó béèrè lọ́wọ́ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn? Sanṣítù pariwo mọ́ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn pé you killed Mohbad. Ó sọ débi pé mi ò tí ì rí irú everybody respect that man because he's a son. Wọ́n máa sọ pé ìbá kan rẹ́rìn tí bá pass láwọn justice for mobile àbí kílẹ̀ ń pè ìbá rẹ́rìn máa kó máa rẹ́rìn táwọn èèyàn wá ní lọ́ọ̀yà ní how many lawyer lè fẹ́ change. Nǹkan tó ń wá fẹ́ ti kéèsì yìí àwọn ọmọ tí ó ní tó jẹ́ witness ní kéèsì gbogbo ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ witness ní kéèsì yìí pátápátá they are saying the same thing. Ṣé ká pẹ́ rí kan nínú wọn tó sọ nǹkan tó yàtọ̀ ni.
Ó yàtọ̀.
Kí ló nǹkan tó yàtọ̀? Ẹ sọ nǹkan tó yàtọ̀ yẹn fún mi.
Ṣé kí ni mélòó fẹ́ kà lẹ́yìn ọdún pè ní?
Ẹ sọ méjì péré fún mi tó yàtọ̀.
Fún tani àti tani?
No, ẹ sọ méjì péré. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ summation mi, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ summarize case fún yín. Number 1, wọ́n fi ìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé there was a fight in the show. Number 2.
Sanṣítù àtàbí Sanṣítù.
No, kì í ṣe Sanṣítù ni mo sọ. Mo sọ mission mi lórí kéèsì yìí. Number 2, wọ́n ní ọwọ́ Mohbad wú ó dẹ̀ call for nurse. Number 3, nurse sọ pé wọ́n fún ní injection. Number 4, ó react. Number 5, wọ́n gbé dé hospital méjì kan tó confirm ẹ̀ death. Èwo ni kò sí nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí eyewitness sọ nínú nǹkan yẹn sọ.
Màá kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹyọ kan fún ẹ. Ẹyọ kan péré máa sọ fún ẹ. Ẹyọ kan gbogbo tó sọ yìí. Gbogbo wọn sọ pé ọwọ́ tó lè ṣe yìí kò ń ṣe nǹkan fún ara. Kí ló fẹ́ kí n tún sọ fún ẹ gẹ́gẹ́? Wọ́n
láìtì ni.
Wọ́n ti bọ́wọ́ òṣìṣẹ́ tí ó wọ́n àdúgbò. But everyone said ọwọ́ tó lè ṣe yìí kò sí kankan bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ ọlọ́pàá pé ẹgbàgbé group ọlọ́pàá gbẹgbẹ sórí all of them pé ẹgbàgbé ọwọ́ tó ṣe kò sí kan tó jẹ́ kò sí kan tó wà.
Light injury ni ìjọ tí pathology wá lọ́ọ̀sì dì fọ́.
So kí ló yẹ kí n sọ nígbà tí alára òru mo ló kó àìsàn ó kó àìwò alára nìyẹn náà alára òru mo ló kó àìsàn ó kó àìwò.
Inú mi dùn ní pé gbogbo 5 points tí mo sọ kalẹ̀ ń ṣe kò sí ìtẹ̀lé kàńtà ń bẹ̀.
Mo kátà fún ẹ̀yìn sí yìí.
No ẹ̀ kàńtà ẹ̀.
Báwo yẹ kàńtà yìí?
Ìkan tí mo sọ fún yín ni pé gbogbo wọn believe pé injury tí Mohbad ní kò pọ̀ débi pé ó lè pa Mohbad. Kò pọ̀ débi pé wọ́n lè pé ó nídìí
medical attention.
Ó nídìí attention tó pọ̀ lọ títí.
Ìrọ̀ kò ní kò tẹ̀ nínú medical attention. Wọ́n ní kò tẹ̀ ní kò tó jẹ wọ́n ní kò tẹ̀ sí kò tó ṣe gan pé táṣẹ́rẹ́ ni.
Bẹ̀tẹ̀ nínú spending sọ pé àwọn lọ sí pharmacy.
So ṣòrí akọ̀wé wa lọ síwájú ọmọ lọ sẹ́yìn ni ṣòrí.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ lọ síwájú lọ sẹ́yìn mi ti sọ tèmi. Pàtì tó wà ní kéèsì ni mo sọ. Ẹ kó summarize ẹ̀ fún yín.
Let's be realistic here.
It's because you people don't go to your lawyer on this case. Ẹ ṣe máa wá sórí TikTok lẹ́ máa sọ nǹkan mi. The basic thing ni lawyer fẹ́ point out. Ṣé nọ́ọ̀sì wà àbí kò wà ó wà? Ṣé ó fún lábẹ́rẹ́ àbò fún lábẹ́rẹ́? Ṣé ó rí ya tàbí kò rí ya?
Okay, lọ help wa ní corona on the 11th. So ask the pathologist, ask the 2 doctors, and even the driver, the paddle driver, I think is coming too. So we are thinking of maybe on the 11th and the 15th, those 2 days.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé private driver
ó ti lọ station lọ́kọ̀ statement ṣá and the statement ẹ̀ wà align pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí gbogbo àwọn yòókù sọ. Do you expect him to come and say another thing? Nǹkan tí mo ṣe ń rẹ́rìn nígbà tí gbogbo yín believe pé nurse will come there and say another thing, mo kàn rẹ́rìn.
Ọlọ́run.
Ìgbésẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tí nurse ti face kò tó dé bẹ́yìn.
Ọlọ́run. Mi ní pọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ. Mi ìbílí rẹ̀.
Ká ní kéèsì yìí, ká ní kò pa through.
So, okay. So, ó sọ fún mi sí pé àwọn dọ́kítọ̀ yẹn náà wọ́n máa face reality pé wọ́n ní change case.
Ṣé àwọn ọmọ yẹn lè bòdì?
No, àwọn dọ́kítọ̀ yẹn náà ṣé wọ́n máa face reality.
Òótọ́ náà máa sọ náà. Ṣé àwọn ọmọ yẹn gan lè bòdì? Kọ́mọ kéèyàn kú lọ́jọ́ Monday kan gbé lọ sí hospital yẹn lọ́jọ́ Monday kan á máa sọ pé tù. Wọ́n lè bòdì náà.
So, tí dọ́kítọ̀ bá sọ pé ọgbọ̀n wa ní wọ́n gbòkú wá fáwọn oníjọ Tuesday ìlọ̀lọ̀ gbogbo nísòrò jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé gírí wọ́n ẹ̀ tí dọ́kítọ̀ ìbára pé òkú lọ́gbọ̀n wá fáwọn ní Tuesday. Oh my God, that is stone dead. They brought it to the hospital. We checked the whole thing. It was BID. And after checking, can you tell us from your statement, they said the motives are certain.
How of hospital, part of the body, and the body.
I think, but the first hospital.
Any suru.
First hospital is over. Only over. I agree with you. But second hospital is over. First hospital is over. Only over.
First hospital sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó lóun wọ́n lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí pé káwọn mi sọ pé àwọn wà straight and straightforward.
Ṣe mọ̀ pé first hospital.
Àbẹ́jì sọ pé brought in dead ni o.
Ṣé mọ̀ wọ́n kọ report kan ṣá.
BID and dead on arrival. I think that's the 2 words. Dead on arrival.
Mọ̀ nǹkan tó kọ sí tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn.
Hello. Maybe the first one dead on arrival. DOA and BID. DOA and BID. So if those two people.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé first hospital wọn náà kọ nóòtì kan fún wọn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé lọ́sùn kan tó wà ló nóòtì.
Àdàfún ẹ̀ àwọn náà ò ní fẹ́ kúrọ́ kan tó wà ní nóòtì yẹn. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ sọ pé fún àwọn á sọ pé hello, note here. Somebody sign the note.
Hospital tó wà Lẹ́kì lẹ́nìkan máa believe pé àwọn ọmọ kan máa fi kàríà tí nítorí tí wọ́n bá ní jẹ́. It's just a normal thinking. It's just a normal thinking. Hospital tó wà Lẹ́kì tó kò ní caliber kó tó wà Lẹ́kì. Anything they said is right.
It's right. Yeah. No. Yes. I Can you imagine between me and you? Sorry, there's nothing impossible in Nigeria. Now, the only thing is this. They just, okay, let me just suffer it for a year or 2 years. Hospital will be blacklisted. Nobody will go there because of their nonsense they've done. Now, can you imagine? Nisuru, dead on arrival. And was able to say, okay, I gave somebody a death report. Doctor's report that say, okay, this is what I've tested, this everything. It was given to them. You mentioned the name of the person you gave it to. That person can be called. You get that note. Those are the things for my share. You get to the root of the problem. Maybe you don't get to the root of the problem. That is what man be these are common sense. Now the doctor is coming now. He has a copy.
We'll take grant application here.
Eh?
We'll take grant application
here. The grant here. I agree with you.
No, maybe in the next request, only grant here. We'll take grant application.
Only my grant here. My granted, you are right. That they are. I just remember now. The guy said, the son said that it's an application that They may not even grant it. They may not even grant it. Ṣé kí n fi ẹlẹ́ ni?
Ṣé mi?
Àbí? Ó dẹ̀ kò bí sí.
Èmi ò ní táyà tó bá ti di ọ̀rọ̀ tọ̀.
So it's like, can you imagine if the application is granted, which I hope they will grant it, let them come. If they can come and like what like the nurse, because as far as I'm concerned, the nurse, what he said was so inconsistency and it was contradictory and all those nonsense. So even from what the mother, the father said, it was totally different. I know the problem with you about what the young low sort of. So should me famous or let me talk to the professionals. Let me talk to the professionals. Let me see. Let them lie.
Okay, lawyer Mohbad náà ṣókùrọ̀ láwọn statement ẹ̀.
No, kò because kò wà grounded. Nǹkan tó ń bèèrè lọ́wọ́ kò wà grounded ní nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn.
No, lawyer Mohbad, àmì kì í ṣe lawyer Wunmi o, lawyer Mohbad.
Lawyer mo ló ń sọ ìgbà Ṣàtìtù ló kọ́ ló sọ ni.
No, lawyer Mohbad.
Lawyer Mohbad.
Personal lawyer ẹ̀ kó tó.
Okay, personal lawyer. What did he say? Can you remind me? Let me turn.
You know, Simba, but
I think from what I heard on the internet, I think she made a lot of sense. Oh, I think she made a lot of sense to me.
Ó dé bọ́ọ̀kì pé Mohbad ní will. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
She made a lot of sense to me, really. She made a lot of sense to me. But you know, really get go to so much from what I heard on the internet. She was able to be. As she make from what I heard, she make some sense because at the end of DØCT8RS me tòótọ́ Mohbad ní royalty lọ́dọ̀ Ramali tòótọ́ Ramali ò fún wọn ní kinní tòótọ́ kí ló tún sọ again now if you can remind me. I think, but what he said, I didn't see anything that was wrong. What he said, I didn't think unless anybody take it otherwise. But I've never heard of anything.
You talk when one for arrest not to
Yes. Why to be arrested? But me boy, you know. Why to?
No. No, sọ pé ẹ gbọ́, èmi náà sì ń bẹ̀. Bẹ̀tẹ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀.
No, but no, only make sense now. Do I make sense here? Why I no pé nǹkan tó sọ yóò make sense.
Ẹ jẹ́ instances kan, nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n tẹ́lẹ̀.
No, sorry. Tí wàá gbọ́ kọ̀ọ̀lọ́nù yìí, tó wà make sense jẹ́ pé èèyàn sọ. Tó wá sọ yẹn fún ẹ tó wọn bá mi lè fún kọ́mẹ́ just stupidity now. Okay, see. Bóyá wà fún ìyá ẹjọ́ yẹn sì kó sọ pé wọn ò dídé pé wọn àbí wọn ò lè ṣe anything o òun ò gbọ́ pé Mohbad kó òun kò wá kí Mohbad lé ni o kí ni o so in the way he expressed himself so that àwọn ènìyàn bí àwòtọ́ ló sọ bí irọ́ ni okay all this thing we are saying we are not there. We just don't believe, okay, like what you said.
Okay, you know, in school of thought of one, those are quite bad in your cook, which you kill a one little join.
I'm in school, so about it, well,
because they require me, one of the young Bill Lecky.
Well, I don't believe Lecky go. Say,
what you know, so pay around 7 8 long go. Client said, or also pay.
It was sorry.
Anything like the gun in no case. I get it, so this is. Paparino in the first place, mo kọ́kọ́ gòkè. There is a day mi on TikTok, mo ṣáà ń wá lórí TikTok. Mo dẹ̀ wá ìjọ yẹn ni pathologist, ìjọ yẹn ló wá sí court. Mo ṣáà rí i pé ẹnìkan sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ní wọn ò jẹ́ kóun béèrè the question nípa kán check orí Mohbad, kán ṣó ẹ̀ fáwọn. Pé wọn ò jẹ́. Mo kàn type láńdà ẹ̀ ni pé I was there. You ask the question and the pathologist reverse ó gbé orí yẹn padà to check gbogbo ẹ̀ and every question you ask about the head the pathology yẹn explain for one court Paparino wá gbé mi gòkè ìjọ yẹn the first time mo wá explain
Why can't I remember? You know, when people go to Inquest, they bring another thing. Somebody like me, official business, no official anything. Kilo call me. I will say the truth about what I heard and what each person says. Shall you understand me? It's just in the first time. Paparino about this, somebody to lose Inquest, and I was there when that person is asking question. It only the pathologist change to the two ori and show from why, but nothing happened to the head. Even the neck, they go obi gugu and gugu abi jaga. Only nothing happened to the neck. We go neck here were intact. But I just look people pay. You will go to somewhere and you will be feeding people with another thing, and I can't do that.
What also saying now? Can you imagine you alone saying this? Do you know how many people in that inquest that day? If 3 people against you said this is what they saw, do you want to believe you?
I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm on this.
People say that. No.
I'm here to say my truth, and my truth to guide me.
Now, it now become okay. The IS have the vote. So if 3 or 4 people say no, that's not what they saw.
All this in a court case, all what we are doing on this platform is meaningless to this case.
Okay, that's on the 15 or 16, you know, mark there. So got to really on the focus because
we are here to discuss.
You'll be here to discuss and see. I'm going to lie because at the end of the day, sorry, you could see in your media better to answer. No, it's like it got no me go on. The reason is that
I'm not twisting, sir. Baba, I'm not twisting. I just want every one of us to sort of reality. I don't. Kilo jẹ́ kí Rotimi gbogbo wọn sá lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn. Àwọn ló jẹ́ kí n gòkè. No, how can a woman being tó wá pọ̀ hospital kan ni àní nítorí pọ̀ hospital yẹn wà nílé wọn ti lọ bá di? How can a parent, when I Google about Perez, mo pe Perez is not Perez máa bargain pẹ̀lú Wunmi, kó máa tọ́ pẹ̀lú certificate. Come on, Monday, come on, call Tuesday. That is.
No. They said he's brought in dead. Now the doctor have to tell us. No, don't get it wrong.
And I told before Kibogonto left, Monito Kuba to 24 hours. Won't attend the Sierra.
Why?
The second hospital support this person have died 2 hours ago.
Why don't they attend?
Won't attend one. Why so wọn ọtẹ ní pé nọ́ọ̀sì pé kí ló fún lò wọn ò ní pè wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ayé ti kú látànà.
No.
The nurse said the 2 hospitals, in that 2 hospitals, they asked her question.
Let me tell you something. No. You brought in somebody either dead or alive. The first is that they have to take him in. Mokoto share now. Okay. So also from
Baba. You are in a statement on something that we shall some court pay. One not to go in 2 hours time.
See that some of about I'm looking by doctor. What do you say about
Doctor Mawa?
So you know the one like Kurono, but it's not impossible in Nigeria.
Why will you say Dr. Kuro? That caliber of hospital, why will you say some governor ni Abomo governor ni Mubad?
I don't know. Nigeria the budget no,
no, so Nigeria will Kuro. But in this case, I won't think of Ishele
because I find so difficult. If those doctors cannot tell us that when that degree is setting, when they brought the person in, was it in the morning? Was it in the afternoon? Was it in the evening? Exact time? Okay, from your this thing you
put out. Record.
Oh, you got the record. Even they show the video.
Oh man, even go only back below CCTV.
I'm telling you the truth.
I have confidence on that one because our guys are not saying confidence. They're talking mention here. Wọ́n hide here. one mention so that
they can mess our mentality up. Sorry, all these things you guys have been saying, this won't happen. All this, it can even show that to the that when he was laid down, the CCTV was taking him in, he was willing into the hospital.
Ìgbà tí wọ́n mi grant interview.
Showing their own faces. Showing everybody's faces.
Press release. Press release.
Wait. Showing their faces that he was willing, he would have brought him in. Ad was brought in. What they did, they are all CCTV everywhere now.
Ṣé mo pé Kuramed nìkan ni ò sọ̀rọ̀? Ṣé mo pé parents tó ṣe press release ìgbà tí wọ́n mi grant interview? Bóyá ní TV kan ló ti grant interview yẹn. Ṣé you understand me? Tó sọ pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ pé 20 minutes. Ṣé pé parents to grant interview?
Can you imagine? How can you be disappointed? Can you imagine that doctor coming in between me and you, Ferikemi? That doctor coming in, from what I've just said, he didn't do anything like that. He just came in and said what happened. And I'm very, very, very sure you will run it, you'll be happy. Because the guy just came in, he was brought in dead, and we issue a certificate to the person, we don't even know the name. And what happened was that at 3 o'clock, dead body, we tested it, and can you imagine? Just previous, and you want me to take that and run away with it? I know you will run away with it.
Okay.
No, am I lying? Can you say yes or no? You will run away with that.
You won't agree with them again. Since hospital you're about to say, you won't agree, sir.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Baba, I don't know motor.
You run away with that now.
I would have loved to be convinced. More than I would have loved to be convinced. I mean, my benefit of doubt. Erase my mind. Okay, can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is what I would have loved. This is what I would have loved.
Okay, tí doctor ẹ bá dé, sir. Tó bá ní ìbátan gbé òkú yẹn wá, kókú yẹn ti kú. Ó ti kú bóyá 26 hours ago. Will you believe that?
No, me don't believe. Thank you. Unless he explained to me that recurrences are certain, and that motive we tested the whole thing, because there are some doctors that are listening on the internet. You know about it. I'm not a doctor. That this thing is certain, and this what happened when we test this, the thing is not. By the time we thought this, no, we know that this thing is not 2 hours. By the time we said the mouth, it's not 3 hours. By the time we said the nose, it's not 2 hours. Are you getting what I'm saying? By the time we said,
they will explain better.
They will explain better. They will. You know what I'm saying? By the time we test this, okay, at the end of the day, my Lord, can we allow us to place when it was brought in to us? This time it was brought in. This I was willing.
Even when Adeboye, but I announced the death, it's just 6 hours. It's not a 24 hours. Because people here for it's not 24 hours, it's just 6 hours. Not Adeboye to cook. In the next 6 hours, want to revive the hospital, revive. And my own bone of contention to check in why will people said somebody die on Monday? One day I'll be lost hospital ni ó die láàárọ̀ Monday, wọ́n tó wá gbé lọ hospital ní ọ̀sán. Báwo ni body òṣèlú ti gan? Kí làwọn yẹn gbé wọlé fún first hospital gbé wọlé fún kí náà ń tẹ̀ lára ẹni tá rẹ̀ ti gan?
No.
24 hours.
No.
Because ọkọ̀ máa yí jù, mo agree pé ọkọ̀ máa yí jù pé wọ́n gbé òkú wá sọ́dọ̀ àwọn. Ṣé you understand me? Wọ́n gbé òkú wá òkú tó ti kú wá àwọn dẹ̀ fún wọn ní paper láti gbé lọ sí morgue. Wọ́n gbé wọlé gbogbo wọn wà lórí ẹ̀ according to witness gbà tó di 15 minutes náà padà wá pé ó ti kú. Two different things.
Ṣé ẹ kọ fún ẹ? O lè kú lọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta. Á dẹ̀ pọ̀ ṣe kú lónìí ni. tó bá ẹ̀bẹ̀ mọ̀ dáadáa àwọn míì wọ́n gbó wọn lọ sí mọ́ṣúárì. ṣé o ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n gbá àwọn èèyàn sí mọ́ṣúárì tó dẹ̀ kú sínú ilé wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa tẹ́ pé wàá rògbò ẹ̀jẹ̀ kú sísìn ni.
You say something baba environment nìyẹn kò sí environment nìyẹn.
wọ́n ló ti environment káwọn tó dé bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá sọ́nà.
kò sí environment nìyẹn ìdílé Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ pé iyọ̀ tí.
ok ká bìlí bàbá lọ́yà Mohbad ká má bìlí bàbá.
kò sí kan tó ń jẹ́ environment nínú kóòtù.
so sorry àwọn kiri yìí kò ṣe mi lè defend anybody má bínú mi ò má jà defend anybody oh need it so that's the mistake you people keep making you can be in a house for 5 days dead and I go to run on it tó bá ṣe dáadáa tó bá ẹ̀bẹ̀ dáadáa you see they do it they don't have to take to a morgue if you do it properly. So,
this is not environment.
Okay,
Mr. Sola.
Ṣé wọ́n lò kúrọ́ àbí?
Nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ environment kéésì yìí ẹ lọ yọ̀ yẹn kúrò pátápátá.
Ok, kí lórúkọ ọ̀bọ yìí? Ìjọba ẹ̀bá mú kọ́. Kí ló ló ń wá?
Àsọkún wọn embalm. He never say he embalm. He said the only experience kọ pé kí èèyàn má bàa wúwo máa ń gbéyọ̀ sí láyà. Ó sọ fún lójú bàbá.
Ó ti gbé láàrin mọ́lẹ̀.
Iyọ̀ oúnjẹ environment. Àgbàlagbà ní ẹmu processing environment.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ọwọ́ ìparí. Ó ti gbé ọ̀sán láyà láti mọ́lẹ̀ náà. Ṣé ìjọ Tuesday? Ok, ṣé ìjọ Tuesday ti wá?
Iyọ̀ lásán ló wá prevent ẹ̀ di Tuesday ọ̀sán Tuesday.
Hello. Ṣé iyọ̀ ló wá gbé sí níjọ Tuesday? Tó ló bá wọn lọ hospital. So bùtà sọ yìí kò ju 3 or 4 hours tí bàbá dé ok ó débẹ̀ ní àárọ̀ kó tó wálé kó tó yẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ á tó 4 or 5 ibùkún á tó 6 kó tó gbọ́ ọmọ wálé because advance wà kọ́sà wọ́n ní 4 ló kú so bóyá kó tó wọlé kó tó yẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ kó tó gbọ́ ọmọ padà 6 bàbá dé 9 ṣé yọ̀ ló ṣé ẹnu 2 hours ló sáré gbé yọ̀ sí láyà ẹ gbàgbé sórí ìjàre gbàgbé sórí.
ìbọn dá padà sí wálé ni. Ó dà pé wọ́n fi ọ́ìlì sí lára rẹ̀ rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ ti kú láti Monday wọ́n wá da òróró sí lára rẹ̀ wá ń dán ìgbà tá a rí nínú mọ́tò yẹn náà kò gan rárá wọ́n fi nǹkan prevent ẹ̀ tòótọ́ I'm with you sir ẹ ṣe ìgbà mi ò lè bẹ́ẹ̀ má fi nù mí.
Sorry, the only thing is that all these things are not
almost by your calculation is almost. Is not 24 hours ago. Is above 24 hours because no. People are on Monday. When they go see hospital also Tuesday, that means over 26 to 28 hours.
No, they can do it. They can do it because let me tell you something. You can invite somebody at home and still be looking fresh. Fikemi, only remember, only legba. But now, that is a good one. Everything is not easy. But from what you said, okay, are we now saying that within 3 hours, the director of Boyo Silaya? She was on to cool. She was on hospital. He came to me in the hospital. At the end of the day, they went to, and from what we heard, nurse came around 2 or something, everything finished around 4. They came back home, maybe 4, 5. So 5 to 9. Those are the buyers. I have a story now.
The Roger said in the court that pé bàbá wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà tó ń sọ jẹ́sẹ̀ ipe kan pé kó má bàa wú pé kó gbé yọ̀ pé bàbá wà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn bàbá ò tí ì jáde wá sọ fún wa pé.
Ìkẹ́rì ọmọ àṣọ wáyé dàpọ̀ dáadáa o. Bàbá tó dé aago 9, aago 10 alẹ́.
Ṣé mo pé mi ti sọ nǹkan kan wípé ọ̀sẹ̀ bá ti bá ṣe ní kéèsì yìí.
Bàbá tó dé aago 9 alẹ́.
Ọlọ́run kúkú mi ń rí wọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀.
Jórí. Àwọn ọkọ̀ tó máa láwọn èèyàn ní sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ máa ń sọ nílé yìí. Nínú gan, dàrúdà tó sọ yìí kò sọ pé ojú bàbá lòun ti gbé yọ̀ sí láyà lòun ti ẹ̀bá àmọ́ ẹ̀ kò sọ pé ojú bàbá ni.
Ṣé wàá kọ́ọ̀tù?
Ìzíkọ́tù.
Mo sọ pé èèyàn sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń sọ pé kí ni mo fẹ́ gbà ta ló lè ra máìndì tèmi.
Ṣé wà ní CCTV ni?
CCTV ò tí ì jáde náà. Mo sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kóòtù fún yẹn sọ nǹkan.
Well, mi sọ yẹn ṣáà wò kọ́ tí mo gbọ́ lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì mi sọ. Jẹ́ fi ẹ̀rẹ̀ jẹ́ ká lọ sùn.
Ẹ ṣé gan sir, nice one sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Paparino ti ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ o, àbí kò ti ọ́fíìsì jàre.
Thank you, everybody.